Ba-ba-ba. Welcome to Wicked Wednesday. My name's Lydia. That is.
Oh wait, what? I'm Tom.
I will. I will.
Oh, thank God, I'm Michelle for once. Yes.
Welcome to Wicked Game. I'm Lydia, and I'm gonna dungeon master tonight for you in our D&D 5e game set in an arcane university called the Divisia Sensus. And these good people are my long-suffering players. We got a Michelle, we got a Nikki, we got a Tom. And we will get into it, but we're just going to have some quick announcements to start off with. If you are new, welcome. We're going to catch you up in just a mo. If you're a regular, hey friend, snuggle in, get your favourite beverage. If you're watching,
I've got a pomegranate and goji berry kombucha.
I will say, don't snuggle in too much, otherwise you might miss the stream because you're asleep.
I got a Barocca and a tea because I don't want to have a cold.
I have a pina colada.
You're such a woohoo girl. Oh my God. If you're watching on VODs or YouTube, we see you, we appreciate you. And speaking of VODs, it's fast approaching September.
It's gonna be May.
Which, is definitely something I saw coming on the horizon and didn't learn about 30 seconds ago. We're not big on like asking for subs or putting like, sub goals or anything like that. But if you do fancy giving it a little bit of a shout this month and seeing if you want to sub us, then we got some fun emotes. And of course, you get those VODs before it goes up on. What am I saying?
Let's not just say, do you want to sub us?
No. Oh no!
Let's say subscribe, Liz.
Subscribe. Full web.
If you were to enroll in the Divisia Sensus, you can.
Next month or tomorrow's, it's going to be 20% off. But here's the absolute clincher: we get the same amount of
support.
Yes.
So, that is very, very cool. We love it very much. What else? We got mods in chat. Sweet Poison, Bruni Runes, Chris Metham, Joshy Longlegs, Automatic Flash. They're incredible. They are not just mods here, but there were some mods in our Discord, which, guys, is kind of a cool place to hang out if you haven't been there before.
It's bussin'.
It's bussin'. If you want to just go somewhere and look at pictures of people's pets or like share your home, we do a lot of like sharing of homebrew stuff and what is your game like, what's your character like, sharing any art.
I found a very small dog and immediately shared it with the Discord.
Yes, this is what we're here for. This is what we like. And also people like to theorize about what the monkey's nuts is going on in this game and any previous games that we've ever played. It's just generally an incredible bunch of people. So if you want to go be a part of that, then do. What else? Other than that, I think we're kind of light on announcements.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, very important.
Yep.
We would love to shout out Dice in the Slice, but not to put them in the corner because no one puts baby in the corner. No one puts like the I can't make a fucking baking pun. I was going to say something about bread, but I couldn't find it in time. Someone else workshop.
Bun in the oven.
No one puts the bun in the oven.
Hey, do you want to prove your loyalty to us?
There we go. Something like that. But
Cake.
just cake. If we could just turn the spotlight for a little moment towards some other heroes, they are coming back. We've missed them. They've been away for a bit. This Sunday, they're going to be back, baby. So we're very excited. We're very much looking forward to that. Done. Just looking at my little list.
Dungeons and Dragons.
With that said, I think I've done all the announcements. Is anyone going to look at me like, you've fucking forgotten the most important one again, Lydia? No, we're done?
I think we're done. I think that's it.
I think that's it. So previously on the Divisia Sensus, our students spent their hard-earned day off trekking across the plains of Mah'Aridia to find a terrifying insect in some caves that they skillfully and tactically brought down. In which, by the way, guys, how frequently does this happen that a party, this is the rarest thing in D&D, that a party makes a plan, thinks of tactics, studies, practices, and it all goes according to plan, and you're all better off for it.
I love how you use the word party and not Agatha.
Hey, you all partook in the practices with, but yeah. And they returned laden with stuff harvested by your good friend Nevma, and you sold a veritable buttload of parts. You had some wets, you had some not
Got
wet,
the wet.
Wet, not wet skin. The three components.
It's like mineral animal. No. So you met a lot of like the people who trade in the city as well. And you've made some good coin out of it. Coin that has shaken Agatha to her core. Some of you didn't really make any coin because you like to be that person, I guess. That sounds really mean. I didn't mean it like that at all. But it's like secret, not making any money. And I think that's pretty much everything up until now. I'm not being a bitch about it. I was just highlighting it. With that said, Vicky, if you don't hate me too much, could you roll the thing? In the heart of Mah'Aridia, looking over the glittering city of Solarea, is the world's finest center of learning, the Divisia Sensus. For centuries, this school has hosted the rich and influential and the greatest minds to have ever lived. Geniuses, leaders, holy figures, and legendary adventurers all had their start here. Though the school is built on old foundations, you won't find more advanced facilities for the arcane, alchemical, artistic, or academic, all behind powerful wards. The Divisia Sensus has the finest and most comfortable sanatorium in the known world. We pride ourselves on the care we give to those whose encounter with magic ended with a broken mind. Each year, we instruct students from far and wide in their chosen subjects and the rigors of life at the pinnacle of their field. There is no greater, safer, or more prestigious environment in which to receive an education. Lady Sophronia Apissimos, High Master of Divisia Sensus, welcomes you.
Ooh.
Woos.
Right. So, today is the 6th of Asin. That is a day, it's a school day 2 for anyone who's following along with all of that kind of admin work.
Having a 2-week schedule at secondary school fucked me up so many times.
Yes, me too.
It tripped me up so much.
Yeah.
I thought it was week 2. I've got my PE kit. Well, you've got English.
Now, it's a day 2, which means that you have group, obviously, where you kind of do a debrief with Miss Philos, Master Philos. And let me turn that music down because that's too loud. I know from experience. And she is extremely interested in how it all went down. What kind of feedback do you give her? Do you just tell her everything?
Yeah, I think we explain it all. explain the problems we had. Like we had the idea of we'll raise a hand if we need healing, so Sunny just knows we have a signal, but then I got paralyzed and all of that sort of stuff. But I think overall, Agatha's pretty chuffed with how it went. Like, we all worked pretty well together.
Yeah.
She's written up a feedback sheet for everyone.
I think where Agatha in true form, where Agatha kind of talks about the A to B of the mission, Hiraeth is talking about just the vibes, just like listen, Sunny did incredibly at kind of making sure that we were all actually okay and making sure that we were safe. Nevma was incredible at keeping those emotions in check, and though at times, she seemed scared, she never let it show. Like Agatha was incredible and showed such tenacity whilst, and all of this that kind of shit, as opposed to so we did the thing, we hit it twice and then left,
Yeah.
What'd you get?
It's a 14 on the dice, but I didn't have my character sheet up. I'm sorry, Lydia!
I'm gonna guess it's a 17.
22.
Oh, no.
What does that insight from that? Is Hiraeth being just a genuine, like, enjoying his friends?
Oh, was that an insight? Oh, fuck yeah, 100%. I think, like, it is genuinely, like, again, whether it's sort of being pumped up by an incredible session, by an incredible kind of team building exercise, and
incredible D&D session.
And still having that adrenaline, or whether it's just being genuinely proud of his friends, with a 22, it's one of those two, and Hiraeth thinks he's genuinely proud, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I ask Hiraeth a question with regards to the experience that he had yesterday? Considering him being clipped, and any of that kind of thing will be unsatisfying and in comparison to what he could do at home. What did that fight feel like for Hiraeth? In all, not that this is something that Sunny could necessarily intuit, but just for our nose.
100%. I think that's possibly part of the reason that he's so impressed and so chuffed with his group, is that it's that whole really what's the word?
Punching in a dream.
It's that whole really condescending thing of like when you have a friend that's really good at sports, and you sort of like shoot a basket and it's nothing but net, and they go, dude, that was fucking brilliant, and you're sat there going like, yeah, I know, but like he's going. It's the thing that he's had this entire time. When he was talking to his sister about Agatha and about Kai and this kind of thing. Like, you are just this, and yet you're still going out and doing this fucking shit. This is incredible. Like it.
How do you go on living? It's miserable.
Yeah, I think it's he forces himself to think about that aspect, as opposed to how much of a detriment he feels, if that makes sense. That's possibly something that you intuit as well.
So can just to give like a steam on where this came from. So Sunny has a pretty good idea why Nevma behaved the way she behaved. And Sunny's like, there was something else in Hiraeth. There's a reason why he wanted to keep going, and it wasn't to get Agatha more money. There was something
Something of the hunt.
There was a new energy, and so yeah. I don't think Sonny would have necessarily intuited it was a hunting energy, because it's not something that he's really au fait with. But yeah, like.
But I'll say this. I think since that fight, there's like something different around Hiraeth.
That's fine. I just wanted to insight in case he was being defensive about that. And Sonny is more than willing and intending to have a conversation about this. So we don't have to do this.
Yeah. It's interesting though, isn't it? Just going back to what Hiraeth was feeling about it, is that you were well trained, you were well educated, and then what you do with that is you hunt with your family. You go on those hunts, and the people that you go on those hunts with is your family and the entourage that goes with your family, yada yada. But this is a new sort of family, and this was the first hunt that you got to do with them, so it's quite meaningful for him.
The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, dear sir.
I would get that as a tattoo.
As well as gibbons.
Gibbons. It's a gibbon. It is a gibbon. You
Just
get what you get.
Underneath.
You get what you. If you get the words gibbon. Water of the womb tattooed on your body, I think.
So that's group. Unless anything else happens in group.
That's group.
That's group. There's a little bit of her kind of saying, there's no pressure, but just let me know when you think that you might begin to plan your journey for your Golden Griffin Cup, and if you need any training. It's the simulations have coming in thick and fast. I'm getting some third-year students to help me a little bit with it, but I can still fit you in for anything that you might want if you already have an idea of any practices drills that you might want to run. Yes, Sunny.
I think at some point we should do a sand and heat drill, just so people can get accustomed to, it's sort of like acclimatization,
Yes. Yes.
I think that's important.
That does sound. There are some. There is that sandy area that is north of the city.
Is it hot enough up there?
Well, it's not hot, but it gives you. It does help if you want to exercise there, because it is sandy rather than rocky. So when
Sunny's gonna get us all in like big goose down coats in the desert.
Oh no! Yeah.
Right, perfect. Maybe we'll do a training exposition.
Right. Yeah, I like that.
Expedition. Yes.
It's like altitude training.
Yeah.
But for heat and sand.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So just let me know. Book me in or book one of my assistants in. That would be absolutely fine. And let me know if you need me, or if you need any advice. I will enjoy the rest of your day. And she kind of scurries off. And you have yes.
No. That was Goblin Brain, Tom. I'm not going to let it win.
Were you going to make a joke about how she said, "I will enjoy the rest of your day"?
Nope. No. It was going to be a joke about running a simulation of a date, and I'm just not going to do that, because we're going to be. If I do that, we're going to be here for 20 minutes talking about a simulation of a date, and it's also with a teacher, and it's weird. So I'm not going to do that.
Okay. So then we have secondary, which is for Hiraeth. It is still conjuration. For Sunny, it is monastic, and for Agatha, it is a little bit of the sneak.
Sneak.
What variety of sneak? I forget. I think you did say.
Arcane trickster.
Yes. Incredible.
Like mage hand stuff.
When it comes to primary, Hiraeth, there's sort of people congregating around the doors for credence class, and Hazes approaches you and sorry, Hiraeth, hello.
Hi.
Did you have a good day off?
We went on an expedition, which is, I'm aware that. How was your day off?
No, it was great. It was great. I think you know where I'm going with
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
I think you know that I was just a bit it wasn't that I was expecting anything. Of course I wasn't expecting anything, but we said we would go for a coffee, and then 5 days passed, and then we had a day off, and I just wondered whether that was ever something that was going to happen, or if maybe it's okay if you want to change your mind. I don't mind at all. I just wanted to know if we wanted to book that in at all, or
My first mistake. I apologize.
No. There's no mistakes whatsoever. There's none at all.
No. It was a mistake because it was a mistake for both of us. Wait, no, it wasn't your. It wasn't your. It wasn't your mistake. It was just. It was shit.
It's all right. Maybe we just go into the class and you don't have to. You don't have to make it.
Are you free? Are you free after classes today?
Oh gosh, yes, I could do that. Yeah, but I beg you, please don't do it out of pity.
I am not. I am. There is no pity. There is only excitement for a date.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm. Yeah. Yeah. I will see you after classes.
And you walk in together, and she sits at her usual desk right behind you, surrounded on 3 sides by Hugos, and as usual.
Yeah.
And other than her sort of asking if you've got a spare quill at one point, it's just very quiet.
It was October 3rd.
It was October 3rd. Oh.
So that's cute. And I think you've got. Oh, I tell you what. After, yes.
Can I
Sunny.
stay back after primary and talk to my teacher about something?
Yes.
Sirs, sorry, sirs, can I talk to you about something? Is that okay? Are you busy?
So, yes, I'm having one moment where I think I made this person, and now I can't.
You did make this person because I've spoken to this person. I cannot remember their name, so we can just say a new one. It's not like there are people watching, Lydia.
I think you spoke to them, but I didn't give them a name. But
if I can be a pain in the arse, we definitely had a name. But I cannot remember what it was.
Just chat and I'll find the name.
Speak.
So basically, so 2 things mostly. Where's best for me to go buy diamonds for revivify and stuff, and also I've come far enough in my learnings that I can do revivify. Also, that we're going on expeditions and stuff like that, and sort of I was wondering if you had any advice on just sort of how to deal with being in the headspace for being the safety net for a group of people that you care about. What's that? It just feels like I've gone from having just no pressure to having some pressure, which is new.
He sits back down. I'm delighted because I thought you said secondary, and so I was thinking about your monastic, but this is your green-haired elven teacher. Again, it's up here. There's a thing over the top of it. Can't read it from here, but he pulls out a chair for you to sit down, and please do take a seat. This is a very important discussion to be having, that everybody must learn, and this is we will be doing this very much in class. The psychology of it is as important as learning spells and things of this type. So you have obviously experienced this practically.
Yeah, well, I've not done the spell, but like we've been out and like doing stuff, and like things got a bit dicey at times, and I was just a bit like, you know, like, am I being too cautious about stuff, or am I not being cautious enough? Because like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, those who can should do. So like, if I like, it's like my responsibility to do these things. If like I'm in a situation where I can do these things, and it's just like, you know, so like, basically, yeah, you know, like, so just sort of like, that's mostly just sort of like the situation. I'm in a position to do lots, but like have not had to do the lots yet. But I'm also like, oh, it's a lot of responsibility, you know, because what if I'm too late, or I do it wrong or something?
I
don't think I can look Tracy in the eye, you know, if the worst were to happen.
Wait, who's Tracy?
It's my friend's mom.
All right, okay. It's Mr. Master Thakos, by the way. I would say this: everybody has a slightly different way of thinking about this, and my way of thinking it is thus: you do not hold the life of your friends in your hands. It is going to feel like that because you have the power to bring them back, but you are not a god. You do not control whether they live or die. If they take risks because they know that you can bring them back, that is not fair on you. So you should communicate constantly with the people that you fight alongside to say that if this is the path that you also want to go down, because in the days when I was a practical, faithful magic user, I would tell people that I was fighting with, do not put your life on the line knowing that I am by your side. And then they will know.
Right.
Because it is too much to ask for somebody to be responsible for so many lives. You have to also look after yourself. You have to also fight, but you know, that is practically the way that I would think about it. Additionally, the nuance of the truth that you can, you know, it's a good mindset to tell people, don't rely on my life-giving abilities. But the brutal truth about it is the more you fight, the more you use your magic practically, the more it will become ingrained in you anyway. You have those abilities. And for that, I can recommend prayer and meditation and visiting the student counselor as frequently as you possibly can. She is wonderful at working out these sorts of things.
Everyone says such nice things about her, but I
She is incredible.
Her vibes are atrocious.
You are quite wrong, Sunny.
No, I'm pretty good at vibe checking.
You have made a terrible mistake. She is talented and she has wisdom beyond anything you can possibly imagine, and she has compassion, and most of all, she is tender. So I would recommend, but you know, here's the thing. I can give you advice, but the way I am known by all as somebody who can be quite, what is the word? Stoic, perhaps.
Yeah, but that's you though, you know?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I tell people, don't risk yourself on my behalf because I might not help you, and then they know. But for you and other people, they might say, well, that's kind of selfish. And to that I say, I do okay.
I think that's mostly just you being you, sir, and I think that's absolutely fine.
But that is exactly the point I'm trying to make to you, is I can give you my wisdom, but everybody has to forge forward and find their own wisdom around this subject, because everybody will deal with it differently.
So basically what you're saying is, that's what you did, but mostly I've just got to sort of figure it out.
And I am saying that, but what I would also say is there is no harm in you talking to me about using me as a soundboard for your philosophy that you will forge with yourself. I've already spoken at great detail with some other people in the class about the kind of philosophy that they will be bringing forward with their abilities, and how they will...
Have you spoke to Beanbone about the shoe situation?
Beanbone... Oh, the shoe situation.
Because I'm going to be honest, sir. Who can trust a cleric that ain't taking care of themselves?
What are you talking about?
They ain't taken their shoes off in 3 years, sir.
Oh God!
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
I don't know. Just imagine. I'm assuming they're washing, and then all the water's going to go in the shoe.
He would be casting healing power. He'd be casting healing word on his feet, and his feet will be melding with the leather.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. It's what
you can't take that off now. This is very. We need an intervention with Johnny.
Right. Next lesson, sir. Next lesson. I think the whole class can just go around and say, Johnny, look, your vibes. You're like dream blunt rotation material, but the shoe situation is a real no.
I don't think we should pick on him like that, because the whole class turning on him and saying
Not
no.
turning on him, just saying about how we care about him, and he's going to be an incredible cleric one day, provided he can get the shoe situation under wraps.
Yeah, I think maybe we need to speak to Master Al-Qaedi about exactly the level of difficulty we're going to have with peeling the shoes off, and I think we may need to even regrow the feet beneath. That's
what
hard.
I've been saying is Johnny weren't even a cleric before he got here, or at least not properly, so he ain't been healing word his feet for 3 years. It's just the past few weeks,
We need to be very careful. Johnny is a very sensitive soul. He's very emotional.
He's like a horse.
He's my best customer.
And we need to do this with thank you for bringing this to my attention.
It's important to me that people live their best lives, but are also, not damaging themselves in the process.
Yeah. I don't even think that talcum powder could help him at this stage,
Talc. To my other question, where should I be buying my diamonds from? Do I need to buy special ones, or?
I mean, in a pinch, you can buy them from the dispensary at school, but you will.
I heard he's a dickhead, though. Sorry, I heard he's a bit of a tight ass. I mean, I heard it's not the best deals around, and I wondered where you got yours from.
Yeah, well, there is.
Sorry, sir, about my language.
No, you're quite all right. Where the market is, there is on the far eastern side of the market, there's a road, and there is a jeweler that has round the back a place where you just buy raw gems. I would highly recommend going there.
Uncut gems.
No, they will all be cut. You need the cut ones for.
So you can't use uncut gems for your spells.
No.
No uncut gems.
No.
Uncut gems.
Sir, this is amazing. I really appreciate it. I will send you a candle or something.
Don't hold your friends' lives in your hand. It is too much pressure.
And you hold your students' feet in your hands.
I don't want to hold his feet. That's disgusting. I will not.
Just the mental image that I now will carry around with me for the rest of my life of Beanbone just sitting in the bath, pointing at his feet, casting healing words, saying, "Please be okay, please be okay, please be okay."
It's like Schrodinger's foot. It is both okay and not okay, all the while you don't take the shoe off.
Oh, God.
Please be good feetsies, please be good feetsies.
Sometimes you just love a dwarf so much that you give them these awful foibles.
Sometimes Lydia makes up a character and says one thing about them, and I latch onto that thing.
Yeah.
You're the feet guy.
Anything else?
No.
You were going to do something though, Lydia.
Yeah, I fully. You spent a whole load of time going, and so. And
You
I
were
was
like,
this,
oh,
that.
this, yes.
Gosh, I wonder what that was. That sounds fun and interesting.
Oh, dear.
So, oh yes.
There you go.
Oh, it's a revelation every time.
Oh, what a! One day we'll reveal the backstory behind why this episode has been so strange.
It's day 2. So clubs are
Yes.
sewing at Arcane Sewing for Agatha. You could probably do a little roll and see
Please.
see if you get any, if you finish up any patches. Roll Arcana.
Do a little roll to find my patch.
Arcana followed by
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of Hand was, I think, the best.
15 Arcana. I don't want to roll.
No.
That's so bad. And Sleight of Hand.
Yes.
Oh, 23 Sleight of Hand.
That sneak's doing all right for you.
Yeah.
Neck.
You you sort of take the frame off this piece of arcane sewing, and it is extremely neat and extremely beautiful. Like you are a good seamstress and needlepoint. And when Master Doug comes round and looks at it, he sort of takes a look at it. He does a little bit of like casting around it, and he tells you need to unpick a bit and redo it. And he says, you see this little bit of thread here. You just need to that thread shouldn't have been coloured thread. That needed to have been the arcane thread.
Okay.
So just do that and make sure that you're doing the quiet incantation while you're doing it, and focus really in on the thread, not on the fabric, but on the thread. That's the important bit.
Okay. The
It's
thread.
really, really good, but it would have killed you.
That is good, but it wouldn't have done anything. You just would have it would have fluttered to the ground.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay. All right. Okay.
The good news is you only have to redo that bit. You don't have to do the whole thing all over. So that should only take you a few more sessions, and then that will be done.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
that if you only do it in sessions in your club, you will have it finished on the 10th,
All right.
4 days.
which is 4 days
wow.
away.
Okay.
If you decide to take it away with you and use it on homework, you could have it done in a couple of days.
Okay.
But that's bearing in mind that you've got lots of other things to be doing. It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm real busy. Okay. Well, I might take it with me and see if I got time tonight.
Yeah.
Not though.
Yeah. I can't quite keep up with what Sunny's is, but
It's any given opportunity. He does 3
Riding more.
mounted racing
Yeah.
to 1 meditation.
Yeah.
And also sometimes he just goes to mounted racing. And so because
you do at best like one meditation like every other month, and that's fine.
it's just like the teacher doesn't realise
They don't know. They're not taking register.
And they're also zonked.
Because you still don't have your board and you still don't have your you often see Dickon there taking, trying little bits, and he's still working on it, but he's not ready. Your board isn't ready.
We're walking the race route.
Yes. And Chris
Every
is
time.
always pointing stuff out to you and telling stories about what happened last year, and also telling you third-hand stories of stuff that he heard from what happened the year before from people that helped them. You meet a few other people who do mounted racing. Some of them are real cunts, because they are the kind of what's that cartoon show that we talk about sometimes with
Wacky Racers.
That's what I was
the
thinking.
wacky race people who are
Wait,
less...
Sorry, nobody.
When the fuck do we talk about wacky
Yeah,
races?
when have we
Lydia?
actually spoke about wacky races?
that maybe it was just in my head. Maybe I was just having chats in my own head about that one. But
Also, everyone in wacky races is great apart from
Dick Dastardly.
Dick Dastardly.
But
And
the
that's
thing
in
is-
the name. He's
Yeah.
a dick.
some of these people in mounted racing focus less on themselves doing well and more on sabotaging other people is what I'm talking about.
Would,
And
would
so
they be looking to sabotage us, like me, or is it like a team thing?
it's like people versus people, and you pick up on this with your very good
Insight.
insight.
It's got gooder.
Scott Gooderer, you immediately insight with people that you're speaking to that is like, these people are not interested in getting to know me. They're interested in getting to know how strong or weak I am, and how, you know, they are immediately asking about my mount and what they can do to, like, you know, hurt or sabotage them.
First question, I get that vibe. What's this person look like?
They are they're an elf who, a female elf, and they are really sinewy. They're proper horsewoman, sinewy rider type.
Sick. What's she wearing?
Jodhpurs, boots, and a like stiff, like tailored shirt, buttoned right up.
So no, it's so nice for you to ask these questions. It's mostly so you know. His name's Diller, and if any of you cunts so much as try and hit him, I will knock you the fuck out. Okay?
I'd
My
like
name-
to see you try, little boy.
My name is Sunny fucking Birchwater, and I don't shoot to miss. And I'm going to magic missile all around her head. I'm not gonna hit, but I'm gonna level 3 magic missile, 6 bolts, and it's just.
This. Have you even read the code of conduct? Because doing offensive magic to people
I couldn't give a
really
shit,
against the
miss.
rules.
If you hurt my boy, I will fucking ruin you. You'll have no teeth and no horse.
It is fucking on.
Don't look at me like that, you
It-
perv.
Is on.
Oh, you fancy me so much, it's disgusting.
Oh god, you're telling
You
me.
make yourself look like an idiot. You make yourself look like such an idiot with how much you fancy me. Stop looking at me.
I tell you what, you are going to look like such a little prick when we actually have one of these races and you cannot even finish the race and I win.
Oh, hun, you're so sorely mistaken.
You made a mistake this day. Mark me, you made a mistake this day.
I don't even know your fucking name, love. I ain't gonna mark you for shit.
You don't need to.
I don't want to.
She's desperate to get the last word in. Mark me! And she turns away and walks on. Making friends.
Oh,
No one better touch my boy.
Chris, as she like walks away, you sort of see Chris, who was standing behind her and just sort of saw the magic missiles happening and is quite like rigid and just goes, oh, I don't believe it. She's a third year? No, she's a third year. I think you might have just made a terrible error.
Chris, I'm a fucking Birchwater. She
She
made
won
a terrible
last year.
mistake.
She just won last year. That's what
she won last year, and I weren't here, was I?
Okay. I wish, you know, that I aspire to the confidence that you have.
You
It's
know-
incredible, but I've been trying to get. Never mind. Okay, well,
You've been
this
trying
will
to get
be.
what?
I've been trying to get on her good side for
Why?
quite a while, so that she might not sabotage me in the races.
Me? She's a dirty little bitch, and she's all about sabotaging, right? That ain't
She's
racing.
also incredibly. She's not dirty, but she has that bitchy side, and I would say that she's so talented.
So?
Do
And
you know
what?
she? Do you know? Yeah.
What? No, go on.
No, she only ever rides the finest pedigree Oro, and she doesn't.
Okay. What she bought a nice Oro, did she?
Well, she buys several nights. He sort of points to that. There's this whole wing of the stables is all hers with her many Oro that
Chris, see Diller here? I raised him myself. He's like my son, right? Ain't no stronger bond than that. Ain't no money buying that. I raised him, and do you know what?
What?
His mum, that was my old Marmo. Her name's Daisy. She still lives at my stables, right? I mean, got it.
I would never doubt the pedigree of your Marmo.
It ain't even about pedigree. He fucking loves racing. This boy's rapid.
I see it. Just that it's been painful for him just going on walk hacks.
He's got to go fast.
Yeah.
Look,
wow.
I appreciate you looking
at the drama. I mean, I don't usually engage in the drama, but that was fun. That was thrilling.
Also, Chris, you definitely didn't engage in it then. So.
I sort of felt like I was just because I was nearby. But
Chris, look,
I'm not good at a confrontation. I won't lie. I'm not good at that.
I will say this, right? I know that I put a mark on my back by doing that, right? But no one touches my boy, and there's a chance I put a mark on your back by doing that, and I've got it, all right?
You don't just have one mark. She's got a whole
And what?
Yeah.
Chris.
It's quite all right. I think
Chris,
I think
my dad used to get me to headbutt grown men in the pub as a joke. It's nothing.
That seems honestly kind of sad for you, but
no, it was so funny.
I don't know the situation. I couldn't possibly say.
It was
I'd be sad if my dad wanted me to. My dad doesn't speak to me, but if he did and then he asked me to headbutt somebody, I'd be kind of sad.
Chris, mate, I love headbutting people. It's so funny because I've got aurors that don't hurt, and these are like big guys. You're like, "Ooh, I'm such a big lad. I'm so strong." And my dad's like, "I bet you couldn't survive a headbutt by a child." He's like, "No, of course I could." And then I jump up on the bar and I give them one of these, and they just knock to the floor. We smell and salt them, and they're like, "Way!" It's great time.
That does. What a fun evening. But with something that's there's something about a headbutt that I do respect because it does, it seems very violent, but then also to be so close to somebody, there's no you can't get any more intimate in a piece of violence than a headbutt.
And it requires you to quite literally stick your neck out. So.
Yeah, I don't tend to touch people when I fight. I'm sort of.
And that's okay, mate. Look, everyone's got their way.
I've got a very different way.
I would never ask you to be anyone but you, Chris.
And that is why I enjoy your company so much. Should we go out for a little hack?
Absolutely, but I'm just going to do one thing real quick.
Yes.
Lydia.
Yeah.
Can I go up to the Oro?
Oh God.
In the stadium.
Fireball all the Oro.
Absolutely not. Can I feed the Oro?
Oh, you're gonna...
Another Oro?
You're gonna make
my God, Nikki.
I want to feed them all.
You're gonna befriend them.
Oro, for those who don't know, is an animal, a mount that is native to both the mountainous region of Theopatria and also the swampy region of Drashen. They are somewhere, but if you imagine a hybrid of a bear and a gorilla, you've gone Oro. They're a mount that can climb and can do lots of different sorts of terrain, and they are a little faster than a fawn, that is the regular kind of hippo mount. They're faster, and they also can do a little kind of attack, like they can get involved, but they require a lot more upkeep than other mounts. Yes, you go up. These are dark black fur Oro, and some of them are in pens together and are sort of sat together, and some are sort of on their own, segregated off into their own little stable area, and they seem pretty sedate right now, sitting down on their back legs, picking up bits of straw and playing with it and throwing it.
I'm gonna hop onto the game thing and start chucking over some food to them and stuff.
They kind of pick it up with their like gorilla forehands. What food are you throwing?
Like I assume there's food nearby of like whatever they eat. Yeah, I would.
There's a lot of fruit-based stuff for them.
I love mangoes too, guys. Like some of my favorites.
Just like they're eating it, and then they just spend a lot of time like engaging with the pit and like gnawing at it, and like it's the pit itself is like almost like enrichment for them.
No, I get that. You know, when you just need that bit of stimulation. I just want to do, and I'm gonna, if you'll allow, Lydia, I'm gonna get like a little, like cloth rag.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to rub it on my chest and throw it into the pen.
Yeah.
Like, this is just for you to play with. Like, just nothing. Like, I hope you guys have a nice day. My thought is, it's the thing you do with dogs if you've got like a partner who's coming to move in. You've had a dog
you're getting them used to your scent. They
Sunny is friend.
They kind of like go. They look round it. The one that seems to be boldest of the group of Oro, pick it up, sniff it, and allow the others to kind of do the same. They lick it a little bit, and then they just sort of interact with it and play with it, and it's sort of something else that they're sort of.
We don't have to roleplay this every time, Lydia. Every single time I come mounted racing, which is more than she does, I'm going to be putting a cloth of my scent, one that I will be sleeping with, into the Oro pen.
The ultimate sabotage. I love it.
Very, very good. I love that. Wonderful, wonderful long game tactics. Incredible.
Look, mate, you've just got to play them at the game they won't play. She's all about knocking people off and like playing on the road. The race starts long before you're on that track. And we'll go for a little walk.
Incredible. Hard cut to the inside of an auditorium with students in their black unitards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And you've done your warm-ups. You're
rubber chickens.
And then
this is where Lydia and Tom make a bunch of references that we don't get.
Yeah.
And pass the energy. The energy is a ball. Pass it. You gotta feel it and throw it to someone else. Oh, catch it. Yeah.
The wisdom that Master Bloom is the kind of each week he dissects a very tiny part of acting and you explore it, and then once you've explored it you then go into rehearsals. So it's kind of like workshop then rehearsals, and the tiny thing that he is unpeeling and investigating with the theatre students today is beat changes and changes of energy within a scene, and changing your mind and those pauses that need beat changes within them, and how it's nothing to do with lines or words, it's to do with changes of energy in a scene, yada yada yada. Oh, shut up.
Don't make me sing.
Don't make me sing. And he then says, right, I'm going to pair you, I'll pair you all up, and you will create for me a scene no longer than 5 minutes long that must have 5 beat changes each in it, natural. They need to feel organic. They must you must be grounded in the scene. The scene can be about anything at all, but it is extremely important that you realize that don't make it too far-fetched. The contents of the actual scene, the important thing is that you show me that you are able to create these changes of energy within a scene, 5 each. And he starts like pairing people off, and you are paired off with, he just points to you, and then he says, you go with you, and you just hear a voice go, no, 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 and you see it is Onra, who's like, no, 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 and he goes, off you go, you must over there, practice, come back, in 45 minutes with your scene to show to everybody. And she looks at you and goes, right, well, let's do it.
Look, I'm just immediately off the cuff sorry that you have to do this with me.
I think there's should we go into one of the dressing rooms to think of something and practice?
Of course.
All right, let's go. And it's all the dressing rooms are like there's sort of nothing happening within them, so there's no, because the show isn't on yet, so they're just a nice spacious airy room that you have. And as she goes in, she sort of whirls on you right away and goes, look, I think that we need to talk about this right off the bat. I know that you know that I'm not from the material plane.
Yeah.
And I would ask you not to bugle that. Okay? I mean, like, I'm not lying to people about who I am, but until I know that I'm safe, I would rather, I'd rather that it be done on my timeline. You get it?
Of course.
Whatever you think of me and my kind, I'd rather that you do me that one favor.
I'm sorry. I feel like we've... Look, Arikas, I feel as though we have been on the wrong foot right from the start. And as I have repeatedly said, I genuinely don't know why. You say you're kind. Can I, before I say anything, can I... She grew.
She looks like Agatha.
Do I can make an assumption, right?
Would you like to roll for it, though, please?
I would love to.
Because of reasons. I'd like you to roll a history, please.
13. 13.
Okay, it's 13. You know very well that there is a race that can change at will. I think a 13 is enough to make. You're scared to make any assumptions with her, but it's not wild to assume that she didn't cast a spell to do that. That it is a natural racial ability.
And with the 13, I suppose. What do I know of changelings?
Okay. You know that you haven't seen any in the material plane. Honor would be the only one, if that's what she is. There are a lot of changelings in the Feywild, and they are generally a race of people that hold positions of like service and lower. So they are maids, they are laborers, they are maybe the highest rank you've ever met for a changeling is a valet.
Okay.
And you did get no more on a 13 than that.
Cool.
I don't think.
I think I say, look, I feel as though we were on the wrong foot from the very beginning, and I can only apologize about whatever history that you think that I would have with your kind. I can promise you I kind of look down for a second and think about how what a promise is really worth, and I look up again and I say, my family gave me a lot of what I mistakenly gave out. A lot of wine, water, You can speak to my cloister. It's all gone. All of it is no longer here. I'm not like my family in a lot of ways, and I can't possibly tell you what to think of me. We come from two very different places, and I am well aware of that. What I can say is that if you would let me, I would like to show you. Through deeds, not through words.
Or persuasion.
Oh! Gremlin energy tonight, and I apologize. That was a fucking 27.
Oh my lord.
It was a 19.
Love that. She listens. Her face is very severe. And then she leans back on the chair that sort of sat in front of the mirrored table that you get sometimes in dressing rooms, and looks at you and says, "You should grow your hair out while you're here. Makes no difference to anyone here."
I think
look good now.
I think the kind of the like calm demeanor that Hiraeth has kind of drops a little bit, and there's like I think there's an edge to the room just for a second before Hiraeth kind of takes another breath and says, you know, old habits die hard. As I said, I have not always been like my family in many ways.
Say that again.
Do you know the Agvies?
Everybody knows the Agvies.
That's not an answer to the question.
When I warned you, when I warned your cloister mates, that one slip with a Fae could affect generations of people, generations upon generations. Let's just say I was talking from experience. I don't doubt that you're very different from all the other Fae. I don't doubt that you think that you're better. I haven't seen it yet. I see somebody that does whatever they want, takes advantage of people that he considers beneath them. That's kind of like the rest of your family. So you're an Agvi in my eyes. But I'll let you prove yourself different if you really want to. I don't know why you'd want to with me. I don't know why you'd even care. What am I? I'm just a changeling, not even really from a province. Don't even have a home. Why would you bother? I'm nobody.
Nobody's nobody. But deeds, not words.
Aye, deeds. You're right.
I can't fix generations of hardship, generations of bad blood, but I can try and be a person better than the Akvi name.
Okay.
And I look at her sort of just like sort of try and meet her eye for a second. And I think I play for a jovial look. I try and just say, I think we might have found our scene.
At 27, she does smile back. I'll continue that. Good roll. I will have to we'll have to change it round a bit because, as I said, don't really want to tell people I'm from the Feywild just yet. Just in case.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
But I think we could probably turn this around somehow and make it something. It's quite something how you swept in and just took that understudy part.
One of the many things I feel bad about.
No, you shouldn't feel bad about that. I mean, this is theatre.
All's fair in love and theatre.
Yeah, I can't say this is my place of comfort, but sometimes you need to move out of your comfort zone, huh?
How are you finding dance?
That is a comfort. I'm enjoying it.
That's good.
I think slightly more so now that I'm no longer Belinda's partner, but you know, we move. What about yourself?
I find dance a little hard. It's so basic.
Oh shit!
She just clocks that you've misnamed the person that you slept with. She is clocking that all day long.
I think a second after I go deeds, not words. Shit. Sorry. Why are you finding it difficult?
I don't find it difficult.
Well.
I don't find it difficult. I don't find the dancing difficult. I find that the dancing is very, very basic. I'm used to Fey dancing, which is passionate and beautiful and athletic and so hard. And this is not the same. I've been trying to teach Cole a little bit of what we do.
Cole will be good.
Cole's
will be very good.
Cole's amazing, but his rhythm is. He's getting there. He'll get there.
Yeah,
sure.
They're strong.
Strength is good for Fae dancing.
Well, look, all is fair in love and war.
I incepted Tom.
Look, I if you ever want a partner,
no, thank you.
Good. I just wanted to check.
I miss Fae dancing with every piece of me, but we're not there yet.
I look forward to the day we are, if it comes.
All right. Well, font be with you.
Sorry, what do you say? Thump.
Font. May the font be with you.
May Chumbawamba be with you.
And also with me.
She's not that Scottish, for fuck's sake.
May the font be with you.
And I think with that you end up going and absolutely improvising a scene, and there's something in in that you've not practiced at all. And then you have to go out in front of so many people in theatre club and improvise a scene, and the fear that you see in her eyes and that you have in yours is actually, there's sort of nothing like it when it's like flying by the seat of our pants on stage.
Yes. How I miss it.
The second half of Theatre Club is basically Junara's teaching you the bits of blocking that they've already been taught, because you're sharing his part, and he's sort of going through that and sort of catching you up on what you've missed blocking wise.
Great.
Nice.
Awesome. God, another Yonicus encounter where I didn't die. That's a plus.
I swear you say her name differently every time.
I know
I genuinely don't know the real way how to pronounce her name.
It's
You
Yonicus.
just call her Onra, or Onrakus. It took me a bit of time to say the full one shot. I didn't get it right, so I have absolutely no grounds to judge whatsoever.
It's Youngblood, right?
That
But if
was,
you
by
call
the
her
way,
John Rackus, like I think you did just then. I put John in her name.
I think I roll the I, Yon, as in like,
John Rackus.
it's a Greek thing, isn't it?
All right, after clubs, I'll tell you what happens after clubs. You've got a date.
Ah,
So,
I love that.
Hiraeth.
Oh, sorry.
No, go.
Hiraeth just comes back from clubs. I've been like, that was a lot. Can't wait to just relax and kind of just switch off and not have to impress anyone or anything. And then, oh shit!
Hiraeth's horny afternoon.
Yeah.
yeah, I think we never said where we were gonna meet, so I think I kind of.
So it was
paced
back in the day
halls.
before mobile phones. You just said somewhere and you just showed up.
I sort of yeah, say goodbye to people in the theatre, and kind of have that kind of like walking down the hall kind of, oh, well, that was, I dodged an arrow there. Fuck. And I just kind of like look around and just sort of walk towards class. Walk towards where we have our class just to see if she's there.
Oh my god.
in your theatre blacks, in your uniform.
Oh, God, no. I go back to the
I
cloister.
feel like
first.
you walk towards Credence and you look down and you see like you got your dancer's belt on under your unitard, and then you're just like, what am I doing?
Oh my
And you start
goodness.
sprinting back to cloister.
Oh my days.
My goodness. Sort of burst into the room.
Yes,
Is it all
of it.
there?
Agatha's probably back sewing on the sofa.
I have my date. It's five days late, and I have my date.
Wait,
and
I'm what?
wearing...
Your date is 5 days late? Like what? They're late,
Well,
you're late? Like
no,
I
it's-
think they'll have gone by now.
It's 5 days since the date. It's 5 days since we said the date was going to happen, and I saw her in class, and I said that it was both of our mistakes. And I don't know why I said that.
Why was it both of your mistakes?
It's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's my mistake.
Okay.
I went past a free day. That,
Okay.
that she thought that we were
Oh, God.
on,
Did you?
and
Right. Okay. Okay.
and instead we were killing bugs. So
yeah.
I
Can't
also
date out there where there's bugs.
no, you can't. Could you? No, I don't think you can.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not really. I don't know. Okay, so
You went to the right person.
yeah. What are you gonna do now? Like,
So, coffee, because that's
yeah.
what we said we were gonna do, which is good. I don't have to think about the date because I was scared I was gonna have to go to a restaurant and have meat. That's what Sunny said. But instead,
okay.
what's gonna happen is we're gonna go for coffee. Except I didn't actually figure out where we were gonna meet before the coffee, so we
Okay.
can't meet for the coffee. Do you know where her cloister is?
Do I know where your classmate Cloister is?
Yeah, I just thought I'd
hold up.
ask.
Hazes. Who do they share a cloister with?
I know the name, and Hiraeth knows the name, but
You fucking don't until you say it.
I made notes.
You want?
I made notes. I made notes. I made notes. I made notes. Mal.
Mal. Right.
Mal.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I can send. Nope. I can't.
Okay. I need to get changed first.
Okay,
because
get changed.
I can't go out like this.
No.
Could you do me a real favor? Could you just could you pop over to Cole's cloister maybe just very quickly just to check where
Shall I ask where
Hazes
Hazes is?
I'm pretty sure they're friends.
Is this like a mission? Do you want me to say that you're looking for like Hazes, or should I pretend to look for Hazes for some reason?
Oh, gods! Does it matter?
No, I just need to know.
I don't mean that rudely, but like,
No,
is that a thing that genuinely matters?
I don't know. I feel like we're the two worst people for this job, but I'm not going to let you down, Hiraeth. Look, I'm going to do it. I'll go. I'll ask where Hazes is.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, it's fine. I've got this.
Why do I feel like this?
Like clammy and like
Yeah.
Like you want to say everything.
She's got she's practicing with her whip in front of her as she like walks in. What is?
Hiraeth has a date with Hazes, but doesn't know where Hazes' cloister is and hasn't arranged a place to meet. So I'm gonna go to see Cole and see if Cole knows where Hazes' cloister is, so I can like tell.
I kind of know a lot of the cloisters. Remember when we like walked around to all the cloisters and said we're just saying hi to people?
Yeah.
Locked that shit in.
Oh, perfect.
You want me to walk you to your date, cloister, when you're ready?
Wait, are you gonna chaperone me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I can tell you.
Well, are we just gonna go like all three of us for the
Are you
date?
going to go dressed like this? Because that is, I know how big your penis is just looking at you.
No, I'm not. I'm a grower. I don't say that.
No, you can go. I'm done. I'm out. Bye.
It was in the accent, Tom. Tommy said it in the accent. That's why we have voices.
I'm gonna go get changed. I will be out in like 5, 15, 20 minutes. Like,
An hour.
let's go.
Okay.
Go team. Go
Have a
team.
little glass of water as well because you're sweating a lot.
Why don't you have a bath with the nice salts you got?
Do I have time?
Well, I think so because you didn't actually pick a time.
I'm just gonna go. I mop my face. I put.
Like every man in the world, you just run a rag under your fucking pits and you're out the fucking door. Women take 3 hours to get ready.
Nah, tits, pits, and bits, love.
And sometimes not in that order. And I get ready. I go. How do I look?
You look
Oh
great.
yeah, I mean you're always so fucking hot, but this is a good look.
Good.
Understated, casual, smart, handsome. Yeah.
Okay.
Understated, casual.
I think I'm ready. Am I ready? Do I look ready?
Casual.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to borrow this? And I'm gonna offer my pretty hair clip.
That'd be cute. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like it's like, I mean, not that you need it. Here, and I pop it in his hair.
I will owe you one, and I look at myself in the mirror and just like really clock the sort of the black that's coming under the hair, and kind of just go think about that right now. Okay. Thank you. Nevma, lead the way.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're walking through the corridor, and she goes, "Were you going to take her like a flower at all, or anything like that? Were you going to show up with anything? I mean, I don't want to like run your date for you or anything, but I just remember, was just kind of remembering, like what all the things that my mama was saying, and I was just wondering, you don't have to cry. Like, don't cry now because it's going to mess the look up. And also, you don't have to. You can be more like.
I think sort of as we're walking past a courtyard or something, I just kind of Feycraft one of the flowers from the Feywild and pick it and go, do you think this is good? Do you think this will do? Do you think this is nice?
You see, it's perfect because it's the most beautiful flower I've ever seen. We don't get them here. It's really special.
Okay. I think I might be ill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got I'm sweating. I'm shaking.
I can tell her you're not going to come.
I just need a shit. Like I
would recommend that we go back and you do the shit, and that because you don't want to start a date off when you.
I've been shitting today. I've been there's nothing. It's just stomach,
Okay.
It's just a tum-tum thing.
How is the material plane for you? Because I feel like it's not it's not fun for you all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I always imagined that Fae people just didn't poo. You know what I mean? Like,
we poo.
You do? Okay.
Oh, we do. We poo. Do we poo?
Imagine if I dropped that law now.
Quite literally. Look.
Okay, so you're fine. I mean, because I'm not going to lie, we've stopped walking because we're outside her door, and I don't know if she can hear what you just said, but
why didn't
I don't know. I don't want to open the door right now.
Why didn't you say?
Because it was too fun. What am I going to do? Not let you say poo outside her door?
I'm talking about my bowel movements in front of her.
You made my day. This is fun. This is great.
I adore you, Nevma. And I sort of crack my neck, roll my shoulders, and knock on the door.
You open the door. Malvolio is standing right there, like, oh, hello.
Hi.
Here, and you see past him to Hazes, who is like got a white silk shirt that's like quite low buttoned and a pair of like high-waisted short shorts with like thigh-high boots, and she looks definitely like she's dressed up and that she's ready to go on a date.
So she doesn't look casual.
She doesn't look casual at all. She's got like, she is still very monochrome, but just like a red belt and a red choker, and yeah. So I wasn't quite sure like if I was meant to go to your.
No, I just didn't. No. I didn't say, did I?
No.
Did not say.
But also I didn't say either. So.
So this time it is both of our mistakes.
What?
I bought you a flower.
Okay. Oh, that's lovely. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. And
you're very welcome.
She sort of holds on. So, I mean, are we having the date?
Can we go? No. I mean, we can if that's more comfortable.
No. I beg you. I don't want to have I don't want to drink coffee here.
Excellent.
Are we going into town though, or are we just going to the dinner hall? Because
I feel like we go there every day.
Yeah. Let's go somewhere different for sure.
Yeah.
Hiraeth said that. Hiraeth, you said that like that was the original plan.
Yeah. Oh, somewhere else? Yeah.
Actually, that's a good idea. Let's not go to the fucking dinner hall for coffee.
Can I just say, only half of this is me playing up to the awkwardness.
Yeah, I was going to buy you a coffee that we get for free.
Tom has been so bad at chatting with people that he has turned the Jax emote into a Hiraeth emote.
Yeah.
Like, he's been so awkward. The meaning has been transformed.
You walk through the school out towards like the front, the front door, and walk past the dinner hall, and she turns to you and says, "So where are we going?"
Hiraeth, no.
No, we had a conversation about this, Agatha and I. Agatha suggested a place not last session, but the session before, I believe.
I was going to say, Agatha definitely would have. She knows of like a couple of nice places, because there's one that her sister really likes to go to that's like a fancy like bistro kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can get proper high tea.
Yeah.
With like the tiered like plates of little finger sandwiches and.
I think I say I don't know the name of the place, but Agatha suggested Agatha, my cloister mate.
We spent the day. They spent the day together, right?
Oh, you know Agatha. You know Ags.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Agatha, yeah. She's lovely. I really like
great.
her.
She's really great. She suggested a place that I'm pretty sure I know the way to.
Well, I'm following you because I know my way to the Grapevine and I know my way to the Apennine, and that's it.
Both great places. Both not where we're going.
Wonderful. Really look forward to a new place. And you walk through the city. Can you roll me a survival check, please?
Yeah.
I'm really putting you through it, but this is fun for me.
Listen, genuinely, I wouldn't be doing this to myself if I didn't enjoy it. So, if I didn't enjoy seeing
where the safety protocols come in, like I get a red dot going, I can't do it, abort.
That was 15 plus 2.
Okay, that's good.
For 17.
Yeah, you have a couple of moments when you're walking through the streets that are pretty, like, moments when you just suddenly go, oh god, like, is it this way or not? And then you very quickly, like, no, I know the Apennine is there, so therefore she was describing it as this way, and you manage to, like, not even show that you don't quite know, but inwardly you have these moments of like, oh, god, I don't know.
Absolute internal screaming.
Yeah.
As I'm going, nice, absolutely, yeah.
This place is really, really nice. Like, as soon as you walk in, the first thing you think of is this is definitely Mel's favorite place to go. There is a lot of floral wallpaper and big ostentatious flower arrangements, and you even have like, there's like a main bit. So you walk in and there is a main bit where it's very packed in and busy, and there's people on little tables enjoying their high tea, and the purpose of that area is that really people can overhear conversation, and they can kind of work with one another, but not work with one another, but they can network across the room. But you are offered, if you wanted, a kind of private-ish area. I mean, there's no door to it, but there are little alcoves where you have your own table, and there's these beautiful like drapes where you get the you can see out onto the street, and it's beautifully perfumed, and you are immediately brought water with like jasmine petals in it. And
thank God we just got paid.
And Hayes's is just very much like, I sort of realized I know that you are Fae, and I know that the thing that we have in common is our weariness of the Hugos in our class, but I don't really know very much else about you, and I certainly don't know I've never been to the Feywild, so I don't know whether this is sensitive, whether you're not allowed to talk, but can I talk to you about your family and your background? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. I'd love to hear about yours as well.
I mean, mine's really boring, but what is your do you live in a city? Are there cities in the Feywild? Is that a stupid thing to ask?
No, not stupid. I until I got to a city. I didn't know there were cities here. The city that I'm from is, bear with me, because you told me this earlier today. The city that I'm from is gonna butcher this. Diphaeus. Diphaeus?
The Fae.
Diphaeus.
Oh, die.
Like Dreyfus.
Like Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfus.
You two aren't here. You're just looking in at the window going, what? Did I fail? What?
No, I knew a guy called Richard Dreyfuss who used to hunt sharks.
It's been the seat of my family for, well, a long time.
How is it different? Well, what is it, if I were to go there now, what would I see? Like, what does it look like in comparison to cities here?
And I think for a second, and I describe it, Lydia.
It is here's the thing, that I'm going to say some things, and you actually must decide what you leave out.
Yeah.
Because it is a sprawling metropolis with technology far beyond what the material plane has. You have already discovered that people on the material plane fear invention, man-made invention.
Yeah.
And they might fear a mechanical cart that needs no horse, that the rich can drive around on. And the city is full of stone and metal and bronze, and it is, and the entire city is an homage to the cleverness of its population.
It's a shining, beautiful city, full of work and creation, and well, it's my home. It's fantastic. It's enormous compared to Salaria. I mean, and similar to Grand Paili, I think, in
the
size.
Capital? Wow. Is it the capital of your province?
It is.
You wouldn't know province. Is it the capital of your country?
It is my province, Dawn. Yes. It's the capital. There are each province has its own capital, and it is ours. Yeah.
What's your family like?
They are, it's family's family. I have two.
That's cryptic.
Yeah, it is. Look, I have two siblings that there has always been. My brother is fantastic. I adore my brother. And I also adore my sister. There has always been a healthy rivalry between the two of us. That I can't say I'm missing when I'm here. My mother is just the strongest person I've ever met. She's.
What does she do?
Oh, she. She she rules. What about your family?
No. She rules like a proconsul, I beg of you, or like a prefect, please.
I am.
She rule.
I am in Hazes. I'm in the bottom set of cultural studies.
Second
just
bottom,
remind.
thank you.
Second.
Does she rule the borough? Is she like a mayor? or maybe she's city. She runs the city.
I mean, it largely depends. Most of the time, she rules the province. At the moment, she's ruling the whole of the Fey. Currently.
So she's not just like the emperor. She's like if the emperor ruled the world.
But she's
Yeah, but
amazing.
she's mum, though, you know?
She's just
To me,
a
she's mum.
normal.
So sorry, just because I didn't really. So you're kind of the equivalent of your royalty, and it's not the equivalent of. You are in fact like a prince.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I haven't done any of the stuff that you're meant. Like, am I
Oh,
meant to say
fuck
your
off.
grace or something? No. Okay. I'm allowed to just be the same as I've been.
Look, I think it's kind of like if a shark. Do you have sharks here?
Yeah. Where I'm from, we do. Yeah.
You do. It's kind of like if a shark is put onto land, it's effectively nothing. You know, I don't know what that was. Look, I'm not there. And I would like to talk about you for a minute, if possible. Talk to me about where do you come from?
At this moment, you're like, you don't order at this place. You are given what high tea is. So you get a pot of tea, and you get the tea of the day, and you get a coffee of the day in pots, and then you get this like tier of cakes and sandwiches and crudités and all sorts of little bits, so that there's always going to be something there for you.
Yep.
And she's sort of quiet while the person, and there's a little bit of like,
Thank you.
thanks so much. No, that's lovely. I'm done. We can serve ourselves. Thank you so much. And once you are alone again.
No, it's good. No, it's good. Thanks.
Well, you know, so our sort of home seat is in southern Drashen, in the Sonic Peninsula, but we do every summer at the palace. So we do winter at our home estate, and then we do the full summer, not just the summer season, at the palace. So my parents are at Grand Piley at the moment. I don't know. I mean, I guess the thing that everybody usually asks is how I'm a tiefling.
Question: Do we have tieflings, Faye?
No, they're pretty rare. They're pretty
Cool.
rare.
Cool.
But you wouldn't be completely ignorant, because
Yeah.
you've got a friend who is your closest friend.
Yeah, for sure.
It's one of those things with me where I think it was my great like 8 great grandparent on my mother's side was up to something, and whilst our family have long since ridden off the shame of that black sheep, it's still in our blood. And so occasionally on my mother's side we throw out the odd tiefling, and I'm very glad that we live in the Empire, because I hear there are other places where tieflings are not as well welcomed. You know, it's sort of indicative of something darker, but there's nothing but that echo in the blood anymore. Our family's pretty well thought of, and my mum is in the military. She's retired now, but she was a general.
Wow.
she does a lot of liaising with training camps and sort of bringing people up. But, you know, that is a very relaxed job because we are thankfully not at war. And my dad is the patrician of that area of the peninsula.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm very, very lucky. We have, Dad doesn't really have to do very much either because he has a very effective program. I don't want to patronize you, but there's
please.
There's pro counsel who's like they do a lot of the law and order stuff in the area, and the patrician can sometimes just be like in name nobility, and sometimes they help out in the area, and sometimes they're more like the liaison with the palace. And I don't think my dad does very much. He's well respected, but he's not needed because they have a very efficient pro counsel. They run a very tight ship, so my dad can have a kind of leisurely life, and that is the way that he enjoys it. Mum is a hard worker and can never sit still, so they sort of even each other out. I think he's do you know the phrase wife guy?
I have heard it.
Yeah, that's my dad through and through. He's a wife guy.
Okay.
And
that's how you really get tieflings. If your dad's a wife guy, you're a tiefling.
Yeah.
And how did you come to be here? Is this just something that the members of your family do, or
I think I was always kind of going to go into the military, and this is going to sound a bit like a name drop, but the Emperor kind of likes me and takes a bit of a special interest. Like he respects my mum a lot, and then I won a couple of tourneys at the palace season last year. And he just sort of noticed that I was good and sort of said that I should not just go straight into the military, but to do a bit of education.
Wow. I mean, that's incredible. And are you enjoying yourself here?
Yeah, I mean, this is...
Has it been so far?
I do like it. I'm enjoying the being away from home of it. I'm enjoying the working out if I even want to be in Credence or what I want to where my faith lies, and it's all about discovering yourself and avoiding the Hugos as much as possible, and
avoid as much as possible. Absolutely,
as much as possible.
And there's a guy Henry as well. Just avoid him.
Okay, I'll make a note. Avoid Henry, or just generally all Henrys.
I was about to say, I feel like there has to be more than one Henry. That could be terrible advice. I'll point him out at some point.
Okay. There's a lot of people that privilege has changed them. Well, not changed them, but created a monster, I guess is probably better to put it that way. And that's just something you got to kind of work with, isn't it? But these are, I never thought that I would like a cucumber sandwich because it's just white bread and cucumbers, but this is actually delicious.
Yeah, fantastic. And the coffee is just, that's one damn fine cup of coffee.
It truly is. This is just really, really nice.
I've got to be honest, Jesus, you make me very nervous.
Me? I mean, that is ridiculous because you're a prince.
I just wanted to put that out there, set it straight on the table. You make me very, very nervous, and I apologize about the way that I've acted around you, because I feel like that's not me, or maybe it is me around.
All right, if that was you,
but well. It's not what I'm used to.
Sorry, I'm just putting I'm like doing working stuff out as we're talking.
For sure.
Because we're crown credence, the two of us, and I know what my crown is, and I was always sort of wondering what your crown was, and it occurs to me now that it's your mum.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
Well, okay. Because you didn't actually. It's your ruler, which is also your
Yeah, Lord Mater,
Lord Mater, right?
Actually kind of is still mother, I guess. Yeah, it's mum.
He fights
Yeah.
for his mum. He fights for his mum. Hiraeth
Mom's-
Nagvi. He fights for his mum.
Mom's all the way up. Yeah, it's
That's really. What's your dad like then?
I didn't really get to know my father that well. He's not dead. He's very much alive. He was just away a lot whilst I was growing up. I've had to come to terms with that quite recently.
In what way?
Well, I think Hiraeth kind of goes to tell the story, and then just kind of says, he was away on business here actually for a lot of my childhood, and it was only when he came back that it was only when he came back to essentially offer a position as emissary of sorts here.
Oh wait, so that's why you're here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not really here to like. It's funny, isn't it, that they would put you in a school and not sort of at the palace or something like that. I guess maybe it isn't. Maybe it's absolutely normal because you are learning, of course, and so it is. You're.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Do you mind me asking all these questions? I just feel like you're incredibly interesting and mysterious, and in the way that you said to me that I make you nervous, I think there is this. You make me nervous as well, and then I realized it's because you're so mysterious. So mysterious. No one knows who you are. Everyone just talks about how fucking hot you are all the time, and no one can. You've got a very untouchable feel about you, and that's extremely sexy. But also, I'd like to be able to have a normal conversation with you without that being in the way. You see what I mean?
I do. Something happened at this school last year. Something that still sounds mysterious, but isn't mine to tell.
I see. Okay, no, that's fair.
And it affected my family, and it meant that my father left to patch things up, and he said the time works differently here compared to the Fae, and I don't really know what that means, if I'm honest, but time went, and I didn't see him, and when he offered a place to leave for a bit, I took it. That's
Okay, so it happened last year, and your dad came, and you said he wasn't really part of your life. So, what was a year here? Was your whole life? How old are you?
1 year.
I mean, again, I think this is the thing.
I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I know I'm
No,
being
it's not.
so
No,
much.
you're not making me uncomfortable at all. I think a lot of the reason why I sometimes appear untouchable and mysterious is that it is a fucking mystery to me too. I don't know exactly how long it was. I also couldn't tell you exactly how old I am in mortal years. I am significantly. I have been alive for a number of cycles in my
Cycles.
and I just sort of go "Whew," and explain how
Explain the seasons and that there are seasons in a cycle, but it is also very different and it can be any amount of time.
exactly.
She
You know,
that whole time that you're explaining time, which by the way, if viewers want, I'll explain it if they wish in Discord, for like the lore's sake, because I know that it's, you know, not necessarily something we need to completely pull apart here. She watches you very intently and very intensely while you're talking about all of this stuff, and before you realize it, your coffee and tea is stone cold, and the sun has kind of gone down, and she says, thank you for talking to me.
I'm sorry. It kind of feels like I've been talking at you. I
have enjoyed it immensely. There is a place that I know near here that I quite like, and I wondered if you wanted to move on to there. We can go back right now if you want to.
No, I would love to. There's nothing I would prefer to do.
You settle up. It is 20 gold pieces.
Are we going to split the? No.
You said it in an accent.
No, I didn't do the accent. That was just me. I had like a kernel of popcorn in my mouth. That was just me. I pay the bill.
And you move to this place, which is a few blocks away, and it is kind of fantasy smooth jazz bar. There's it's the kind of like the place from La La Land that he ends up making, and there's just La La Land, not Star Wars.
I've not seen La La Land.
Before you even kind of can order a drink, she just takes you by the hand and like leads you in front of the band and pulls you in, and she rests her head on your shoulder, and there's no need to talk really for the rest of the evening. You just slowly dance together, and she sort of acknowledges that you two have done an awful lot of like revealing to one another, and what is your passive perception again?
Do you think I'm thinking about that right now? 15. That sounded bad. 15.
15. You notice that she has many like necklaces that sort of stack up, including her diamond hand, but one of the other ones you newly recognize. You always knew that it was there, but you newly recognize it because now you have a similar thing. It is she is a follower of Okrath, the Dark Mother, and it's no big thing. It's just that is something that you hadn't really noticed before because you didn't know about the different god symbols, but now you do because you have an Okrath bangle. And you just spend sort of the rest of the evening silently slow dancing with one another to music, the live music that's in this bar.
Cute. Yeah. I think that's a content spot for as soon as it was dance came into the picture, like the sort of the rigidness of shoulders just kind of loosened, and it was
you both did the hard work that is getting to know each other, and you rewarded each other with some comforting tactile dancing. Beautiful. Date done.
Complete? Question mark.
Complete? Question mark. I assume that you walk her back.
I was about to say. What's going on?
There are still occasionally custers encouraging people to not walk around on their own and not stay out too late. 100%. So you would walk her back to her dorm.
I walk her back, and as we're as sort of like I leave her, I say, look, I had a lot of fun tonight. I hope that was mutual.
Yes. Sorry, I was going to make a joke about how it was terrible, and then I just thought I won't be that person. But then I said it anyway. So,
hey, it's
but it's late now, so I'm probably going to see you tomorrow in class. Yeah. Maybe we can beforehand we can organize. When
I was about to say, would you like to do this again? Or
yes, I would definitely. I don't have games, so I'm just going to say at the earliest opportunity, I would really like to do something like this again.
Good. I'm so glad you said that, because I don't have it right now. Game.
The game. Yes.
Anyway, yes.
No. Yeah.
I would love to. I'm gonna go. Bye. Good night.
Goodbye. And she walks in, and you can see over her shoulder Malvolio's like sitting on the sofa, and as soon as the door opens, he like shoots up to immediately like run over to it, get the news, and you walk back to your cloister. And as you walk into your cloister, I know Nevma would have been like waiting up. I don't know if anyone else would have been.
100%.
100. We're all gathered around on the sofa, just been like occasionally being like, I wonder what they're up to now. No,
we've been poking our head out the door every now and again.
Oh,
and we see him coming. Act natural.
So what is?
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. I just need to change out of these. They're absolutely.
Go for a poo. Have you not been for a poo?
I didn't need to. I think it was nerves.
Shut back up. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. It went well. I think.
Who?
No, the date.
Oh, good. Right.
Funny.
Good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think it went well.
That's good.
What'd you do?
Yeah. Tell us everything.
We went to the coffee shop that you suggested. It was very nice. It was very, very flowery. Very nice. You should go there. Anyway.
Did you just recommend someone's recommendation to them?
Yeah.
It's like a weird sort of like immaterial re-gifting. You ever thought about your own idea?
Right, are you okay? I told you about that place. I know it's real nice. It's not really my thing though, but yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. You seem weird.
And then we just spoke. We talked, and it was nice. And then we went to we danced, and it was nice.
In the tea shop, or did you go somewhere?
No, we went to. Where was the name of the place that we went to?
The dance house. The cantina.
Wait, the tea place? What was the name of the tea place?
No.
The jazz place.
Jazz
you
place.
didn't see the sign.
Okay, cool.
You didn't see the sign. The worst Ace of Base song.
I didn't see the sign, but it was a lovely place. We'll have to go there at some point. And then we walked home and
lovely.
Yeah.
Do you can have another date?
I think so.
Wait. Have you planned it, or have you just?
Have you said that you want another date?
Yeah, we both said, which was nice.
So when you say you think so, you mean you are going to have another date?
No, we definitely are. Yeah, we are. I think
you should have a bath, mate.
I think I do. I think I should. How were your nights, days?
It's fine.
Look at him. He's got such a dreamy look in his eye.
Yeah.
Stop.
Nice.
Stop.
Dinner gets like that sometimes when the door's open and he gets into the feed.
That's not the look I want.
You just look so content, mate, you know? Content and full of hope.
You look happy.
Yeah. No, it was nice. It was nice to just, it was nice to just talk. Not done that before on a first date.
Have you not?
No. No. I think, you know what? I think that was my first date.
Wow.
Which is nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Good for you, mate.
Do you not do anything in the Feywild?
It's done, but I haven't. It's different.
Do you not do it because you're an important person? Do you just like have to because you're too important? And
Is it like you have to have a chaperone or something?
No,
Like whatever
Sign
your
contracts?
equivalent of William would have to come around or something.
I've never signed a contract. No, no. I just.
I hear
But-
sometimes like that some of the princes and princesses of the emperor have to like, you know, especially when they're quite young, like when they go to like school dances, they have to get everybody to sign a contract that says that they won't, you know, like NDAs, like they won't tell anybody that they got groped by like a prince or something.
Or like if the prince gets like absolutely blotto and makes a tit of themselves, no one's allowed to say anything. You
Yeah.
a roper?
That actually happened with that's what
That's the end of that.
that's the end of that.
You're casually break an NDA.
Okay, well you so you kind of chat with people. You said also you want to like get like change going to
I
your-
absolutely changed because I'm sweaty as fuck. But
you
yeah.
you go in. I'm not fucking done with you yet, Tom.
Fuck off.
The green emerald flashes your communication to home. What you do with that is up to you. You might
think-
be tired, or you might.
No, I think I change, and I just kind of. I've had a really nice night. I've had a really nice day with normal mortal people, and I think there's just that kind of, like, in a weird kind of way, it's bringing me back down to earth, but like the absolute opposite of that. And it's just the shoulder slump, and I turn the message on and just hear what it has to say.
You see your brother Ewan, turquoise shoulder length, tousled hair, those bright gleaming eyes. Brother, Meta will send you a message soon, but I thought I'd reply to your message that you sent us. You sounded very stoic. I hope that all is well. And that whatever Isolde sent you is fine. You said that it was good. That's good. Isolde actually left to go and spend some time with Ygritte. You know, she'd been here and she was going home, and I think she's gonna do forendring with her or with that side of the family, or maybe she said she was gonna go to a spot. I don't really actually know where she is, but I think she's not gonna be here for endring, which is tomorrow, by the way. I don't know if you are gonna celebrate that at all, or if they do there. I can't imagine that they do. It's late here, sorry, it's kind of late, but I'm gonna be dancing tomorrow. So his mother and father, it's ridiculous, they're kind of making this big thing about the homecoming of father and the first forendring with him, like it's all about family, but that's so ridiculous because you're not here, so nothing is complete, and now Isolde's gone as well. So anyway, the dances will be myself and mom and dad, and then my drill, it also has been doing really well and is also going to be dancing. There's I don't know if you even care to know the news about this anymore, but there's somebody won a competition to design mate or a dress, and so she'll be dancing as well. And there's also, I think, a midwife is going to be dancing, and then this furbolg who seemed to something about traps. They made traps for like the peasants out in the province, the outskirts. And so it'll be the 7 of us doing the Father Stone dance tomorrow. So think of us and the changing of the seasons. You know, it's always bittersweet when it's moving into day. You know, I've had a little wine tonight. I miss you. I hope you're well. I hope you're better. It might just be the changing of the seasons and the fact that we're gonna do a lot of sleeping for the foreseeable. But I think about you. Maybe it's just that Isolde's gone. She can really whip me up. But I hope you're well. I'm gonna go. Speak to you soon. And goes down.
Oh. Yeah. I think halfway through that, hearing about Mydril and Jorah actually dancing the forending is enough to kind of bring a bit of a tear to the eye. I think it's the first time that Hiraeth is really kind of missed home, like properly and earnestly, and yeah, he comes out and sort of sits with his new friends, thinking about his old friends, and thinks a little bit about forending and yeah.
It's late. You got back late. Sonny's got his hand up.
I was gonna wait. Basically, can I have gone and got the things I need, the diamonds I need? Like, it doesn't need to be. Of
course you can. Yeah. Roll a quick persuasion just to see if you get a good price.
I would like to not roll, and just take the face value. Is that the alternative, or is the alternative like?
No, you might get ripped off.
Oh, fuck you, Lydia.
So there's many other people in this in Doteka that have been ripped off. This it's only fair.
Does my mummy and daddy's boy come into it?
If you would like to say that you spent hours in there talking about your home and like chatting with them, buttering them up, which Sunny is very good at, like talking about.
I did
stuff.
nothing else this evening.
You can
this
indeed.
Woman while she was cutting her uncut jams.
This jeweler who was kind of snooty at first, but then you just start talking about things, jewelry that your mum wears and how much you love your mum, and yeah, you get your background fee, mummy's boy.
Fucking let's go. That's an 18 on the dice. I think it might just be an 18 total. Persuasion, yeah?
Yeah.
It can't be a flat roll.
Yeah.
Sunny being Sunny?
It's an 18.
An 18 would get you, 5% off the marked price.
What's the marked price?
Whatever is on D&D Beyond. So
okay, cool. 300 each. Yeah. I'm buying 3.
Cool. Wonderful.
Sunny was planning a conversation, but he doesn't want to, the vibes feel good, and he doesn't want to have that conversation right now.
Okay. That's great. Anything else that anyone wants to add for that particular day, for the 6th of Aestin?
I'm just going to say that Agatha spent all evening working on her patch and chatting to Nevma, probably. I
mean, Nevma spends the evening while you're sewing. she's stretching. She wants to be as flexible as possible, not just for like being a rogue, but also because she's really enjoying non-magical gymnastics, and so she has like all kinds of like ropes and stuff that like pull her so that she gets even more flexible in certain areas, and she does that just while she's like talking to you.
Yeah.
So like you're going to go with Kai to prom. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But are you going to like have like matching outfits?
I don't know. Is that a thing? Do you have matching outfits? I just thought you had to like wear a colour. Right?
I mean, you're going to make it from scratch, so why not?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really thought about it too much, if I'm honest. I mean, I have. I thought, like, I've been thinking a lot about whether to ask him or not. I didn't actually think about if he said yes, you know, like...
Oh, right, you didn't think... Did you think he was going to say no?
The guy called me cockblocker for, like, a year and a half, like...
Yeah, I guess that is... it's a confusing signal, isn't it, for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've got a friend, Fida. I've told you about Fida. I might ask to see if she wants to have a go at making me a dress.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, she's getting real good at it, and you know, she enjoys a new like challenge. Something to work on. Cool. What about you? What's your plan for prom?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, if Hiraeth then goes with Hazes, which is super cool. Like, I'm really like, if that works out, that's really great. Okay. Then it's going to be Sunny and me going, but we'll be wearing like the Friends thing. Do you think that's weird? We're like two people going. I mean, it's not like that weird to go just as friends, but like, is it weird?
I don't think it's weird if you go as friends if you want to go as friends. It's weird if you go as friends and you don't want to go as friends, though.
I don't know what you fucking mean.
You know what I mean.
What you looking at me so? Yeah, go back to the sewing.
No, come on, let's do this. Never, come on. Like, look, the boys are out. Like, and it's just us here. You can tell me.
I don't know though, because it would like. I don't think so. He definitely doesn't think of me like that at all. So there's no point in even thinking about it. And then if I was going to even,
you don't know that.
Try and change the vibe even slightly, it would be fucking disastrous for the vibes, as he says, you know?
Look, Sunny is big on vibes, but...
I can't throw a bomb on the vibes, can I?
I mean...
Just to like work out and see if there's something different.
I don't... Look. I don't know what the... Like, I don't think there's a right answer to any of this stuff. And I'm not like great at giving advice on all of this, but what's the harm in asking? You know?
Because it would fucking ruin everything. And he's so forward and he's so like confident and he's really good at communicating. I think I would know if there was anything different, but like there was this like moment. And I know he was just healing me because I scratched my face, but you guys weren't there and he like put his hand to I just can't stop fucking thinking about it. I wish he never even fucking touched me. It's his fucking fault anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, like what a dick move.
What a fucking dick.
Yeah.
That's the truth of it, isn't
like,
it?
I know, I get what you mean. It's like they act one way and then they're like suddenly just like...
You're fucking walking around with a sexy accent as well, like fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agatha's putting an awful lot of Kai onto Sunny's name right now, and I don't appreciate it.
What?
You were just like, yeah, they walk around and it's all their fault.
No, I was just, you know, Agatha gets it. Like, when you're like confused. Yeah, it's a sexy accent. Yeah, I mean,
look, I don't even know. I don't know anything. I think a lot about when he touched my face, and I wish I could stop thinking about that moment. And then also, you know, like, look at this school, right? Look at all the fucking dickheads. Look at all the rich fucking dickheads who've had everything and they're all cunts, right?
100%.
They're all like really handsome, sexy, beautiful cunts. And then Sonny has had everything given to him and he's not.
He's really not.
He's like wise and he's really strong and
he's kind.
Confident and independent, and he's kind, and that's really unusual for somebody who was given every fucking thing they ever wanted.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just like, maybe this is what respect feels like.
I some of it is respect. I don't think the sexy accent thing is the respect thing, though.
Fucking sexy though, right? Everything he says is like poetry.
I feel like Agatha just is looking at Nevma and sort of like, oh, I'm beginning to understand you a bit more from this.
Every fucking thing he says is like hot.
Well, look, you don't have to decide right now.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say anything, or is this?
Oh my god, please! Fuck it, I will fucking stab you with a poisoned blade in your sleep. If you do anything.
Okay. I won't say anything ever. Like, I won't say anything. And I get the vibes. Look, I'm going to keep out of it. Here's the thing, right? You and Sunny can have that conversation. If you want to have that conversation, you can have it in private. So if it doesn't go well, you can both figure it out. And, like, you know, me and Hiraeth can make sure the vibes are there.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not ever going to speak of this ever again to anybody, because it's too like Dodeca is so important. Like, we're gonna have to fight, and we're gonna have to go out into the scariest place in the whole world. And what if like we're fighting and it's like super awkward because of that one time that I was like, "You're so sexy," and he was like, "Who are you?"
Okay, look, here's the thing. There are a lot of dickheads and stuff around here, yeah? And I understand having that, being unsure about being able to have that conversation. But you know that Sonny's not going to get weird if you just talk to him.
How did you know with Kai? How did you know to ask him?
Oh. It was your mum, actually. Yeah, and like, and I also sort of didn't, you know. It was like I always like felt like there was this thing, but then logically it just didn't make sense, so I kind of ignored it all. And then, you know, your mum was just talking about like people giving gifts and how it's because they like see you in a certain way. And then I was like, oh wait, maybe this guy actually likes me. And I
my mom changes so many people's lives. Like, it's wild.
She is incredible.
Yeah.
She really is. Like, I will say this. I did not do it in the coolest way. I kind of asked him and ran because I thought he'd say no. But you know what? At the end of the day, I was like, it was better. I got so fed up of being like, I don't know, do you like me, or it's just a friend thing, that I was like, I'd rather...
I know, but Kai is not even in your year, you know, it's not. It's too much. There's too much to risk here, and I don't think, just for like not even being really sure and just having the slightest inkling. I'm gonna wait until I feel a bit more like I would know or not know or anything.
Wait, and then just last panic plan. Just go together as friends. You can still have a great time, and just because you're like wearing yellow or whatever it is doesn't mean you can't like have, you know, it's not like there's police. There's custers there being like, no, you can't have romantic interactions. You're in.
He's just so fucking respectful as well, you know? Like, I walked into his room the other day because I wanted to do like this is my little test. I walked into his room, asked for a quill. I was wearing my fucking, you know, that nightie that I have with all the lace? Thinking, like, this is definitely going to get a reaction and I'll know either way. He just looked me right in the fucking eye and handed me a fucking quill.
How dare.
Fucking respectful. It's so rude.
He's at perfect height as well. Like,
Really is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what it is? I have never felt insecure in my entire life, and I don't like it. I don't want it anymore. I'm not used to this. People have sex with me if they want to have sex with me, and if I want to have sex with them, and it's always really obvious.
Right.
And I don't know what this other thing is, and I don't like any of it.
Yeah. Wait, you've never been like awkward and unsure of yourself ever?
No, I just go up to somebody and I go, you're fucking hot, and they go, you're fucking hot, and I'm like, do you want to? And they're like, yes, and then we just kiss all over their faces. You know really quickly because tongues go everywhere.
Sounds messy.
Oh my god, it's so messy.
We've lived very different lives, it seems. I think, you know, we're figuring things out here. Worst case, you'll be done in like a year and a half and you won't have to see him again.
Oh god. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Wait, is that the wrong thing? It's not going to be that bad. Never, it's going to be
Year and a half
fine.
is a really long time. Anyway, no, you're right though. You're right. It's just new. It's just different.
It's just new, different. Embrace it, yeah. Just you know what, you can live in
I
that.
don't even fucking like him. Maybe I don't even fucking. Maybe he's just a really good friend, and I respect him.
Yeah, maybe. You like him. You really like him.
You shut your fucking. I will thumb your fucking eyes out.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
No,
She
don't say
immediately
that.
like gets up. Okay, let's see what your sneak has done for you so far. She starts like chasing you around the room.
No.
Fuck, that reminded me so. My stepbrother used to, whenever like we'd start to have an argument, he would like throw something at me, then I'd stand up and it'd immediately go, "If you touch me, I'll tell mum." Like just like
It's that,
immediately.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he once threw like a solid metal thing at me, and it just went like it hit like, you know, like a really thick part of your skull. It made like a bunch of noise. Didn't really hurt. So I stood up and he goes, "You touched me, I'll tell mum." And then he ran out of the front door and down the street, and I was like,
That's being the younger sibling, though. That's what you do. You wind up the other one and then you run.
"Little fucking shit."
Oh, brilliant. At some point when you're racing around, Sunny comes back with pockets full of diamonds.
Yeah.
Secret diamonds. You know, you guys kind of hang out together until Hiraeth comes back, and you pounce on him for his knowledge, and then Hiraeth goes into his room and gets his message from his brother. Okay, we're going to sort of gently move into some more downtime.
Can I speak to people that morning? Sorry.
Yes, of course.
I think Sunny wants to have this conversation, so he's up really early and is sat in the common room.
Oh my god, such an intense energy.
Oh, it's about to get more intense, and he has the 3 diamonds on the table in front of him.
All right, Sunny, is everything okay?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, everyone. Can you all take a seat, please?
Yeah. Okay.
Nevma immediately looks to Agatha and goes,
I just want to have a chat about something.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to chat about, Sunny?
Right. So we've all been doing some learning, and I've learned something.
I've learned something.
Okay, we all
Is
know
it your
that.
arcane needlework?
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to have a. Everyone,
Sorry,
focus
sorry.
up. Right. I learned the spell Revivify,
Yeah.
which is obviously very helpful in bad situations. and I've gone and got the diamonds necessary. Okay. I went and got some advice about, because obviously we had that like disagreement, not a disagreement, but like when we were discussing, it was sort of like me and you, and I went and got some advice about the sort of psychology of it all, and how to handle things so that it doesn't cause a strain between us and kind of make me feel separate from the group. And the advice I got was to say, if you do anything, it's your fault. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that. Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, and like just total respect to my cleric teacher, that sucks ass, and like I absolutely hate that. There's atrocious vibes. I don't want to bring that stink into the room. Okay? So what I'm saying is, I want you to know that I've got your back as best as I can. And I'm asking you one favour in return. Please don't put yourself in a position where I can't help you. Please don't do that to me. That's all. That's absolutely all. I've got your back 100%. I'm gonna do everything I can to be there, but please don't put yourself in a situation where I can't help you.
And I'm not necessarily pushing back on that at all, but everything I'm taught in my classes is about risking everything for that one perfect shot, for like getting such a perfect stab or a perfect shot with my bow, and risking and being, it is high risk.
And I totally get that. All I'm asking is you just don't hide from me. And I know, like, I'm not necessarily asking that in sort of like a physical sense, because I know that hiding is hiding, but like, tell me where you're going. If you're gonna go sneaking, say, I'm gonna go ahead. I know you can message, just because if you get hurt and I can't find you, and that's what makes it take too long, like, I can't say that to your mum.
Right. I think I get what you're asking, and look, we all have self-preservation in mind here, Sonny. I'm not going to do anything reckless, hopefully, maybe. But I need you to know this. If I do put myself in harm's way, or do something reckless, or do something silly, that is not on you.
Right. Okay.
That's what you need to understand, because I get what you're asking. You're asking us to not put ourselves in danger, and I get that.
No, I'm not asking you to not put yourself in danger. I'm asking you that when it counts, don't keep secrets and don't be stupid. That's all. We're going to the most dangerous place on the continent. I'm so very aware of that. Okay, yeah. We're gonna be in some just truly horrible situations, right? All I'm asking is don't keep secrets and don't be stupid.
Alright.
And there's no hero. Yeah? We're a team, right? So, absolutely do what you need to do to be you at the best, I'm never gonna stop you being you at your very best, but like, don't try and like fucking solo some absolutely like humongous bloke or something, Also, like, Agatha, don't go and punch someone,
Why?
It's pretty.
Wait, what?
Oh, Agatha, like, I know you're like not strong, you're not unstrong, but like, you're a wizard. Be a wizard, be your best you. I mean, when I mean someone, like, I mean like a bad person. Like, you wouldn't go punch one of the bugs, would you?
Punch Henry. Definitely punch Henry.
Punch Henry, no problems. I'll have your back.
Okay, I thought you were telling me I'm not allowed to punch anyone anymore.
No, what I'm saying is,
I don't really want to.
My cleric teacher told me that it's not my responsibility what happens to other people.
If we die, it's not your fault though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm asking is, Because I can say that, and I can write that down on a piece of paper. I can repeat it to myself every single day. But if that happens, I'm not going to believe that. So all I'm asking is don't keep secrets and don't be stupid. At least not when it counts. Right? I just want you to know that the other side of your actions, you know, because it's not just you that's affected by you getting hurt. It's not, and it's even not just me. It's loads of people. You know. Also, if I have to use a diamond on you, there's a cost. I'm not going to charge you, but I would like you to meet me halfway on replenishing the stockpile if I have to use one, if that's okay.
Can I give you some money for these that you've done? Because that's up front.
No. See, here's the thing. These are my diamonds to use on who I see fit, which might not be you guys.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And then I have the freedom to do good when I see fit.
Okay.
If I help you, I'm just asking if you can meet me halfway. I've got no issues doing that, but I'm just saying, just help me keep this level. You know?
Okay.
I just want to keep this level.
Open communication, yeah?
It's exactly what I'm saying. It's communication. Don't take unnecessary risks. And when I say unnecessary risk, never, I mean I know you've don't go and 1v1 someone just because you think you can take them. Let us know what's going on. Say we're asleep and you're keeping watch and you see something. Let one of us know. Wake us up before you go and check something out. You know? We're not alone.
I mean, I will try.
No, never. I know you, and if you want to do something, you'll do it. You're an incredibly capable person, and you're incredibly smart. So, I would like you to do more than try. I would like you to do.
I don't want to make promises that I can't keep.
You could keep it if you wanted to.
I feel similarly. I will work for this team as hard as I possibly can.
Okay.
And I think that is what I can promise.
Okay, but in the situation I just described, where one of you is keeping watch and the rest of us are asleep, and then you hear a noise, what are you going to do?
Wake everyone up.
At least one other person before you go and check it out.
Oh God, of course.
That's what I was just saying.
We're a team.
Okay.
We're
I
a
thought
team.
you might mean I suddenly had a plan to go out and
I would never.
somebody's house in the middle, because I'm not going to stop doing that now.
No.
You know?
No. I would never stop you guys improvising. I would never stop you guys being you. I'm just saying, when we're out there and we're in the shit, just keep everyone involved.
But buddy, the same goes for you. When
absolutely.
When I say we're a team, we are a team in all things.
Yeah.
And including the burden, if the font, the font forbidding, if one of us does go down for good, that's on all of us. That's not on you. I want you to know that.
I'm not saying it's on me. I'm just saying, if one of you idiots gets yourself killed, I'm going to be fucking devoed. Alright?
Oh, Sonny, you like us.
Yeah, absolutely. I've not been shy about this. I said it day fucking one.
God, yes.
And you lot like each other too.
Of course.
We're friends, guys. This ain't news, at least not to me.
Right.
Good. We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Right, why does this... all I was saying is, this is a thing I can do now. Please don't make me not be able to do it.
Alright.
That's all.
Yeah.
Great.
Basically.
It's really cool. I'm really, I'm happy for you got that spell.
Congratulations.
Done.
Well, it's sort of like the beginning of a lot of philosophical questions in clerical, which is
sure
sort of
is,
really boring.
I'm sure you'll learn about that in second year, to be fair.
No, the problem is, I think I may be the first in my class to do this, so I had to... Yeah, we're having an intervention for Johnny Beanbone next class, so, we're getting real philosophical with it, because, there's a duty of care to ourselves as well as each other, and, all of those things.
Yeah, who's going to trust a cleric who can't even take care of themselves? Yeah,
you know?
I get it.
What if you're a cleric? What if you're a cleric was like, no, I ain't seen my feet in 3 years because I'm scared of what's under there? You...
you know, so, like this healing stuff goes both ways, yeah. Like
exactly, and if
Johnny's
you're just
close to
busting
me, should
healing
be
words
there
in the
to
shower and your feet are getting absolutely sopping wet, you know, like, and you ain't seen them in 3 years, it's dangerous, you know.
I love you guys.
So bonded with those boots now that he can feel, like he has nerve endings in the boots, so he can kind of feel that it's basically just barefoot.
My concern is that if you looked at the bottom of the sole of his feet, you'd see like it's foot bone.
Folks, I actually, I don't want to think about Johnny Beanbone's feet.
No, I was
If
really
that's okay.
hungry, and now I'm really off.
Well,
my
I'm
coffee.
actually starving because I've been up early, so I'm actually late for breakfast.
It's crumpets for breakfast today, so you want to get down there if you like crumpets.
Yay,
let's go.
crumpets.
Love crumpets.
What's wrong with crumpets?
You dip them in the golden syrup, it's amazing.
I fucking hate crumpets. This is Tom speaking. I fucking
Really?
hate
How can you hate a
them.
crumpet?
They're horrible.
They're not-
They taste like sponge, and they feel the same, and
I
it scares me with the
don't
holes.
like crumpets because they're bad texture. They're not a great texture, but I don't hate them.
No. It's like
Wow.
I'm not trypophobic, but that specific thing makes me very, very. Is it trypophobia?
Yeah. It's the worst bread.
It's horrible. As we're going, I kind of just say, by the way, today in at home it is a fairly special holiday. It's forendring. It's the Passover of one season to the next.
Sick.
Oh wow! Alright.
I was wondering.
Let's do it.
What are we doing?
Okay, brilliant. Well, I was wondering whether you'd all like to join in. It's usually only the top people of a town that kind of celebrates, but you're my people, so
We are at the top of the tower, so
we are at the top of the well.
We're at the back of the tower.
I need to find some standing stones, but other than that, we'll
There's lots of statues in town. We could do it to one of the statues.
We could.
It's like a statue of the emperor. I don't know what we're doing to it, but if we're like throwing toilet roll over it, that might not be that cool. But
I mean, it's paint, pigment. It's whatever you can find, and we it signifies the passing on of the seasons. We celebrate with fervor to
It's like
further.
a time funeral.
Yeah, kinda. We celebrate as much as we can to bring luck for the next season. And
that's super interesting because you were saying that like time moves really differently in the Feywild, so
and
it's a celebration of that.
and forendring is kind of why we it's legend goes that that's if you have a poor showing in forendring, the next season will bring bad luck. So yeah,
You better fucking do it properly then.
well yeah I just thought you'd be you'd
Should I
like
get some
to-
paints from the art department or like some of the pigments or something? Should I go and grab them for you?
That'd be amazing.
Is it like a morning thing or like?
yeah, like it's all day thing. We can skip class.
We'll do it.
Again,
What?
The vocal fry was.
We'll do it tonight. We'll choose the statue that we wanna.
You should invite Hazes.
Yeah, why don't you invite Hazes?
Maybe I will.
I mean,
Maybe
that's
will.
kind of like 2 days in a row, but you could fucking do that.
And hey, if you'd like to invite anyone, the more honestly, the more the merrier. Those that you care about, not Henry. Sorry.
Damn it.
But yeah, if people would like to come, would you like to invite Kai?
Oh, well, he's not here at the moment, but thank you.
Shit, he's not.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
not to be. Time's probably gonna. Maybe this new season is what's gonna, make Kai feel a bit more comfortable around you.
Yeah. How,
Maybe.
How are you like? Do you still hate him? I don't have. He doesn't have to be around you. I get it. Like it's fine.
Actually, he's your person.
I'm.
He's your what though? You put a label on it?
Right, okay. We had like one kiss once.
Yeah,
You like him, then you better put a label on it.
You've known each other. You've known each other for like a year and a half, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is not what this conversation
You've
is going to
known
be.
him for like 18 months.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Right. The question though is how Hiraeth feels about Kai. Because if you hate him again and you don't want to be around him, that's fine. Like.
No.
I'm just not gonna.
I
just want you to be comfortable, Hiraeth.
Agatha, I love that that's what you're thinking of, but you don't need to. You enjoy your time with Kai. We haven't had a conversation since it all went down, so I don't know how he feels.
Just weird. He hasn't even spoken to me, so.
Oh well, he thinks I think he thinks Hiraeth hates him, and then he's sort of just been avoiding all of us because of I was a bit like over dramatic about something.
I don't believe that for a second. Breakfast.
Breakfast. Yeah, like.
Okay, so here is, we'll sort of loosely float through the next bunch of days. This is
just sorry for that day. As I'm walking down corridors and stuff, I'm going to be whatever statue and whatever paint we've agreed. I'm just going to be messaging people who I like vaguely know and just be like, bring powder paint to this statue tonight at thing. And they bring powder like constantly, especially people that Sunny spoke to on the what's the day called?
Spria.
Yeah. Anyone that Sunny's like had like a remotely positive
Good vibes.
Good vibes
People. Yeah.
Hiraeth, at one point, I think you sort of find Nevma and Agatha poring over the map that Agatha got Nevma, and like they're both like marking on the map, not like with pen or anything, but they're going, there's this one here and then there's this one here, and when you kind of enter, they sort of present you with and then there's this one is here, this one is of the Emperor, this one is of the proconsul of the city, who's not as fun, I don't think. But I think I don't know what this dance is like, but if it's respectful, I think it would be really nice to do it with the Emperor.
It's entirely respectful, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Do you think? We're not all going to get killed because it's the Emperor, right?
No,
Isn't there a statue of the headmistress?
In the school, there is not a statue, but a very large painting. There's a statue of the Emperor that's just right outside the front of the school, and then there's one in a nice one that's in town.
Let's do the one just outside the school and do the Emperor statue, I think.
Outside the school, not the one in town.
No, because at least then they're immediately going to go, students.
Oh, yeah.
And worst case scenario, they're going to go, oi, you lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
Interfacing public defeating.
And I think during the day, or like as the day sort of starts to wind down in terms of classes and stuff, I think I go up and knock on Cole and Yonrakas, and Yonra's cloister door.
I would say, I don't know, someone answers the door. Cole answers the door.
Hi, Cole. Is Yonra about?
Honor, yeah.
Honra. Why am I doing it so wrong every single time? Sorry. Is Honor about?
Yeah. Let me just go and knock on her door. I don't want to shout. And walks and comes back. She's got a slightly like wide-eyed look on her face. Oh, that's you. Hello.
Hi. I don't know whether you're aware, but it's I think I absolutely wait until like we're alone, by the way, before I say this, respecting her kind of decision. And I just sort of say, look, I don't know whether you're aware, but it's for Endring today. I thought you would want to know if you celebrate.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want you to be the lead dancer. Would that be okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are we doing a like what are you talking about though? That I've got a completely wrong accent. What are you talking about though? Because there's no Fatherstone.
No. Come to the and I name the place at this time and you know.
We're gonna.
I think it's
teach these mortals the dance.
I think it's only correct. We need to celebrate it proper. Okay. I mean, look.
So it's
that's...
stay there now.
Hmm?
Stay there now. Will be day soon.
It will be. It will be.
Okay. Wow, it's weird to think that. Right. Okay. Well, I'll see you then.
Okay. See
she
you then.
goes away. She's sort of. Well, you saw how she reacted to that, but the day moves on, and Nevma comes good with. She has essentially just bought not empty, like open buckets, with loose powder pigment to the brim. Like as she comes running, she's holding so many of them, there's like powder like spilling behind her, and she's like, fuck, I took too much, I just ran and I've got all of this now, and they absolutely know where I'm coming from as well. I did not do it in a cool way at all. I hope I'm not going to be in trouble. I like give them whatever money that they need.
I mean, it's showing our it's it's respecting my religion. I
didn't know what colors you wanted, so I just got all of them. Okay,
do it.
Like 3 buckets on each arm.
So because we're moving into they will be moving into day. We tend to go for day colors, but honestly, it's
what is a day color?
Blues, yellows, bright blues, bright yellows, oranges.
So blues and yellows mostly.
Blue is actually for dawn. Just not to be a complete cunt about it, but it's yellows and oranges and greys is the main day colors. Sorry, it's just that blue is very much a dawn color, so I didn't want that to get. Yeah, that's you. So
So I'd be like a day bloke where you're from.
You absolutely would.
Kind of me too, because I've got a lot of grey going on, like monochrome.
What's beige?
Oh, hun, you're with me. You're with me. You're Dawn. You're all the way Dawn.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
And yeah. So
wait, so it's about to be like day season.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a bit like, so if we celebrate really hard, like all the day people get like extra lucky? It's like
it's more about if we.
Because I'm going to be honest, mate, I don't think I need it.
It's more about the seasons themselves. We celebrate the turning of the seasons so that the season lasts as long as it should, not as long as it can.
Well, mate, why don't we go and vandalise some property and dance till our legs hurt?
Let's do it. And I'm
going to have to take my sandals off because this is going to be a nightmare.
We descend on this poor unsuspecting statue.
You collect outside the front, that very grand front entrance where there's a lot of the upper levels. The classroom looks over this, like when Nevin was chasing that guy to get her handkerchief, she dropped down here and scootled off round the corner. It is it's where all the kind of pomp and ceremony of the school is, and this central statue of Emperor Julian is about 20 foot high, like including the pedestal that it's on, and is made of solid bronze.
Okay.
And Onra steps out. She's changed out of her, like, normally wears this sort of it's almost like she's draped a tapestry around her, and it then uses belts to like hold it together. She's changed out of that and is wearing a yellow and grey dress, quite loose so that it can dance. She can dance in it with like a slit up the side and a plunging like neckline. She looks very like clean and tidy and well put together. And she, without even talking to anybody, she's like smiling quietly to herself, and she just starts putting the buckets of pigment out around, like in a circle around the statue of the emperor.
I think as she does, I basically to whoever is kind of gathered here, I start to explain essentially what I've already explained about forendring, about the significance that it has for myself and for the Fey realms, and I say I don't know what magic this will bring to you, and I appreciate you all so much for being here in order to help. And hey, maybe this will bring a little bit of luck your way too, as sort of genre starts to like put the last sort of buckets down, and I just kind of gesture for Honra to kind of take the lead.
She looks around. There's a moment of true vulnerability on her face as she looks at, as you were talking, Hiraeth, you had to like restart just a couple of times because suddenly more people like filtered out and started going, what's he talking about? And you had to like start again and explain.
Oh, this guy again, fuck's sake.
But so by the time you finish and there's like essentially the stragglers that come in can be explained to by other people.
Sunny will message them.
Onra like looks round and realizes that there's about 150 people all around the edge, and she goes, right, well, I guess I'll do one pass, and then Hiraeth, you can follow me, and then when people see the pattern, if you think you can pick it up, then you can just join in.
Agatha goes into a capoeira stance.
And she kind of begins this, what starts off as light, soft, like movements, and very much like it, if you think about I was trying to describe this when I was explaining it to Tom. If you start thinking about the maypole and the dance around the maypole, this is obviously a really British thing. I don't think that happens in America. But then turn the dance into something that is an extremely beautiful dance and not just a bunch of kids.
Hey.
Hold up.
I used to be a maypole dancer, I'll have you know. So less of that.
And instead of ribbons, as you like dance out to the edge of the circle, you dip your hand and pick up some pigment, and then as you dance closer in towards the statue in the center, you put some of the pigment onto the statue, and then you dance out. And it's this sort of like figure eights of dancing moves that she does, and she does one full circle, and you just see these like swipes and handprints in orange on the statue. And the second once she does a full circle of it, Hiraeth, you join in and start dancing. I won't make you roll because you've done this. You've lived over 100 cycles. You would know how to do this dance without any difficulty at all. You pick up yellow and grey paint and begin to kind of cover the statue. And there are times as slowly, I'd say like one of the other people from your dance club who pick up steps quite quickly join in. In fact, Amber joins in and does it. And
thank you, Belinda. I don't say that. I don't say it.
And as more and more people join, some of them better than others, Onra does the sort of more daring moves, the leaps that gets the color on the top of the statue that's quite high up, and I would imagine that you do as well.
Yeah.
Guys, does Agatha and Sunny join in?
100%.
Sunny joins in so quickly.
A performance check.
Fuck.
I'm just going to need to quickly go pop to the loo, but Hiraeth,
honestly, I fully just, now that as soon as you said capoeira, I fully just see us all right at the end of that Bob's Burgers. Is that nat 20?
You can't see because the ring light, but yeah, it's a fucking natural 20.
Yeah, buddy. He gets it.
Sunny's pure vibes. I hope Chris showed up. I think Chris would enjoy this.
Yeah, 100%. Chris would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Tom's like, who's Chris? From the Mounted Racing.
Yeah, no.
Tom knows Chris, because Chris was Kaz's friend.
My issue was I kind of went, what? Chris Meppan? Like,
yeah.
Chris Meppan?
It just appears as a business. I rolled very badly. And I have a negative to my performance, so...
Oh. But hey, I mean, you're here and you're celebrating, and that's the important thing.
She's trying. As soon as she sees someone else mess up, I think she's like, okay, if I mess up, it's fine. That person messed up. Hiraeth knows I'm not great on my feet.
Look, this isn't an apology, folks. This has been a very Hiraeth heavy episode.
Oh. It better not be an apology.
Spotlight on you. Yeah. Deal with it.
It's not an apology, but we all know the implication.
What were your performance checks?
Well, Agatha got rolled a 6, so that's a 5. She tries her best.
There's a couple of moments where you just slightly get under people's feet, and there are times when you can't. It's that moment where too many people are surging towards the statue, and you can't quite get there, so you just lob a bit of like powder at it and then like dash back. But you're doing the right thing. You're putting the pigment on the statue. What did Sunny get?
As Alicia would say, the best number.
You got a natural 20. My God. What do you have any modifiers in performance at all?
No, I don't.
No. But it is still the best number. You kind of watch a few passes and you're like, I've got it. And you just in you go, and it's Hiraeth, you kind of catch Sunny out the corner of your eye. And not only does he look like he's been doing this for cycles and cycles, but it's almost like you can see butterflies around him, helping him out. And then you realize it's probably just pigment. You're not really sure. It
fully tracks in Hiraeth's mind. It fully tracks because his mum sort of danced the Fey dance so perfectly.
Yeah.
And Sunny's in the top set for cultural studies.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's purely on a vibes basis.
It sort of feels like you've been doing this dance for a little bit. There's a lot of pigment on the statue, and suddenly you begin to, it's like sometimes when you dance, you sort of hear the music in your head, even though there isn't some, and then you realize, no, there is music, and you look to the side, and Bing Bong has brought a few people out and is like playing music, and Bing Bong's here, and there's a few people playing, and there is a sort of growing speed to the music, and which is normally what happens as it gets faster and faster, and there's more fervor and like
Silver the Greek
excitement and it becomes this sort of frenzied dance, and it turns into chaos because not enough people know the actual moves well enough, but it does exactly what it's meant to do. That kind of chaotic fervor is exactly what's right for it, and you all sort of collapse at the end, and there you see in the crowd there's even teachers there that's like, I don't know what this is, and it looks, they all
go on, Master Doug.
What the hell is going on? And then we're like, oh, I think this is actually something that I shouldn't be stopping. They all got the vibe that they weren't meant to stop it.
Yeah.
Mr. Crank is just fucking like skanking to the ska music in the middle.
And it becomes quite a sort of wholesome gathering. Like some people are like passing around the wine that they might have in their cloister, and there's like chat, and the sun goes down, and it's just a really nice like evening. It's not too debauched once the dancing stops, but it's really nice. Yeah.
And I think towards the end I just sort of like I don't move over to her at all or sort of go to speak, but I'll just try to kind of catch it's a genre's eye.
In fact, I'm going to say this: when everyone collapsed in the dance, you were right next to her because she started and you like followed her, and when you're collapsed down, you see that she has tears, big tears. Like she's got so much pigment on her face that seeing the tear tracks really like pops out. And she just like grabs your arm and mouths to you, thank you.
And I think I just look at her and smile, and then put my head back on the statue behind, and just sort of just live in the moment. I've got all my friends around me, all my new friends. I have my sister and my brother, my parents, sort of like in my heart. I have Jorah, and I have the knowledge that Jorah and Mydra both danced in
back home,
in the Dawn Court. And I just sort of sit there and live the moment for a bit.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so moving forward.
Can I check one thing?
Yes.
Just because I assumed Bing Bong wouldn't be there because Bing Bong, Pluto and Kai were all away.
Yeah.
If Bing Bong's there, does that mean that they're back?
You can certainly take a look.
Yeah, I think if once Agatha spotted Bing Bong, she'd be like, oh wait, that must mean they're all back. So.
If you sort of said that and went over to Bing Bong, she's there, and you sort of chat to her, and she's like got all her things with her. She's also got her bag. Like she walked up the front of the school into the school and couldn't get in the front door, so just started playing music.
Okay.
That reads.
That to be honest, that was my other thing, was like, they've just got back and Bing Bong's not even gone home to unpack. That's fine.
No, she looks like road weary. She has orange, the orange dust and sand that is the Mah'Aridia kind of thing, like in her black hair mullet hairline. And she's not ready to, like, she's a party girl. She'll stay out if there's a party, and she doesn't matter how knackered she is, she's gonna play the tuba all night long.
That's cool. Then like assuming she's not like, it was really terrible, everyone died, I'm the only one who survived, then Agatha will be like, I'll enjoy the night, like they'll be tired kind of thing. Yeah,
she's not like crying playing the tuba like
she can't stop.
I'll enjoy the. I'm not gonna leave the party.
Cool.
Before we go to like bed and stuff that night, I think just before they like retire to their like individual rooms, Sunny will say to Nevma, orange looks good on you. And then
she stands like stock still, and then watches you like walk away. I think Agatha, at some point you just see that she's still standing there like next to the statue, like about an hour later, like looking at the ground, thinking about.
Are you all right? Nevma, you all right? Have you had too much to drink? How many fingers?
4. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you okay?
I think he's fucking with me now.
Yeah.
He like said that orange looks good on me. Is that him being saucy, or is that him being fucking rude, or is that him just being polite?
I don't know.
Why is that the worst one?
Polite. No, I get it.
Everybody.
Like, why are you being polite? No, I get it. Maybe you should just fuck with him back, right?
I'm gonna fuck with him back!
There you go.
Oh my god, I'm going to ruin the vibe.
Yeah.
The vibe is fucking history.
Okay. This energy is. Oh.
I know. I've got for N-ring or whatever it's called, like in me right now. I don't know what it is, but it's.
Yeah, you are. You feel good?
I feel good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, orange looks good on me.
Oh,
Orange does look good on you.
Yeah, orange looks good on me.
Never mind.
What? Fuck off! Sorry, I know I shouldn't do that anymore.
It's fine. I'm used to it. It's fine. Just stop being.
I must be back. I saw Bing Bong.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I should, like, do I go say something, or is that like a bit too eager, or?
Can I ask? Are you gonna wait until prom? Are you gonna? Are you just gonna not like? Are you just gonna be like how you've always been until prom? What's the deal?
I don't know. Never.
You don't know. You're not gonna go on like a date beforehand or anything.
Well, no. He said we should go on a date. He said
Okay.
he wanted to take me out to dinner or a picnic. I don't really know what that means.
I was thinking I was gonna do this before. She dusts off her pocket and pulls out. I got these vouchers. It's 2 main meals at this place. I can't remember the name. Let me just read it on the thing. God, the handwriting is fucking terrible. What is it called? I can't find it fucking anywhere.
God,
It's actually just George's bookshop.
Yeah. Sonny really messed you up. You can't remember anything.
I can't read at the moment. I think I've got a bit of like pigment in my eye.
Yeah,
Can I just say, Nikki, if you've done a finesse with the orange looks good on you for the prom as well, then that's fucking stellar. He's looking at me like he doesn't have a clue what I'm on about. That's fine. He didn't do a finesse. That's fine. He did still, but
Utsok's Blessing, it's called.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but why didn't you could also.
Because then you could it doesn't have to be that thing where it's like, because I know, then he's paying for dinner sometimes, or maybe you're not, maybe you're sharing. But anyway, here's 2 main meals, so you get discount.
Yeah, but doesn't have that then feels weird for a date, right?
What, to take vouchers on a date?
Yeah.
But it could also make it more casual, because this place is fucking fancy. I mean, if
fancy.
It's docked, right?
Oh god.
For your reference, can you call me a quick religion? It doesn't have to be high. You're only
Fucking religion, not history.
Oh Jesus. That's a 6.
A 6 is enough, because this is one of the main gods. Utsok is the god of wine and food and indulgence and cuisine.
Wine, women, and wonderful vices.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is called Utsok's Blessing, and therefore you would imagine this is somewhere that takes food incredibly seriously, and it is, it would respect everything about eating out.
I mean, that. God. I mean, that would be real nice, but also, like, you could take Sunny there, and because that's something you could be like, oh, it's just like a friends thing, I've got this thing, and, like, you could be like, oh, you know, Agatha's off with Kai, and Hiraeth's off with Hazes, like, shall we just go? And then, bam, you're suddenly on a secret date.
What if I said to him, we've just got to use these up because there's, like, a sell-by date on the voucher, and then I and then I look fucking unreal when I go.
Oh my god. I suddenly get it. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, you could do that. On the other, it might mean it takes you 18 months before you tell each other you like each other. So, for sure, like, being like, yeah, I found these vouchers, do you want to use them, is a way to go, but...
The game is on.
The game is on.
He's never going to know how I feel about him because I'm going to play this game so fucking well. I'm going to prank the shit out of him. Saith doesn't even fucking know how much I'm going to prank him by going on fake real dates with him.
Yeah.
So he really likes me, and then who knows. Wait, what is actually the game that I'm playing? Hang on.
I don't know, but I'm loving this, but I'm also just
This is a next storyline from New Girl.
Yeah.
Why is Nevma Nick? Fuck. I don't know. He kind of
Oh, but to be fair, Sunny is Zooey Deschanel's character.
Yeah, 100%.
God.
Right, okay, yeah. Look, do that, take them, thank you. Look, my issue with the gift things before was because I don't mind Kai or anyone, like, giving me gifts, but I want them to tell me why they're giving them to me, you know?
Okay. Yeah. It's you've got there's a certain amount of trust that goes in, like, receiving a gift, and knowing that they're not going to be a Henry about it or anything.
Oh, don't be a Henry about it.
That's a good philosophy, and just in life, don't be a Henry about it.
Yeah, don't be a Henry.
I'm sorry for all you Henrys watching right now.
All right.
And if somebody is a Henry, you've got to be a Mel in return. Like, I've got so much respect for your sister. I think all of Solaire heard that fucking slap. Like, she just knows how to take and not give. Like, she is the queen of taking and not giving.
100%. Like, she, yeah.
We call that a pillow princess.
That is Mel. Let's be honest. Yeah, look, I'm glad you see that side of Mel, because, like, I really do hate her sometimes, but I respect her. She knows what she's worth, and she thinks she's worth more than that, and I respect that.
I think she's worth, God, she's worth a lot. She's
worth a lot. I just mean she's like, I'm also worth being 500 gold spent on me in one day.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She knows how to fuck with the vibe, for sure.
Oh, she fucks. Yeah.
I'm actually going to ask her. Maybe next time we're in the afternoon, I'm going to ask her how I can fuck with the vibe. No, I'm not going to. That's really stupid. No, don't worry.
Don't ask her for dating advice. Honestly, no. Like, you might get what you want, but that she really will ruin the vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it? Do you think it's too early? Can I sneak away for a bit?
Oh my God! Go now!
Right.
I don't know why you're not running.
I don't want to be, like, too keen, like, just, I want to look like I'm casually
You've got
walking back.
so much more game than any of us, actually. You're the one with all the game.
If I have it, I don't know about it.
Yeah.
Okay, do I look good? Like, I want to look.
I mean, you look amazing, but you're so yellow. But yeah, you look amazing.
It was all yellow.
Okay. All right. Okay.
One, brains up.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll go see. I think Agatha's gonna go to her cloister, but just kind of, like, casually stroll past Kai's door.
Yeah, you
There's not windows into the corridor, is there?
No, but like you go past it, and it's
see
sometimes
if the door's
it's
open or not. Yeah.
What if the door's not open?
Then I'll keep walking.
Okay.
I'm not like gonna just
Back and forth.
There'll just be a like yellow like powder outside the door.
Do you think that girl's working in Zara again today? I'm going to do a walk by. If she's on the perfect couch, she definitely saw me.
Okay, here's the thing. You walk by and you hear a commotion before you even get to the door.
Oh.
And just before you turn to like look through the door as you walk past, you hear Kai's voice. There's like there's a noise coming from the room, like when it's a windy day and the wind comes down like the thoroughfare of the city, and it like you hear it through the windows when it makes the windows whistle, and you just hear Kai's voice through that sound going, "Don't you fucking speak her name to me." And as you look in, you see that Kai is casting a spell that has lifted Henry off the floor and is pinning him against the wall.
So it's not a commotion, it's a bro-motion.
Sit in the corner. Fucking hell.
Jesus. No. Oh god. I think at first there's an element of like, oh, Henry, of course, but also like, whoa, this seems a bit much, and I'm just gonna. She's already kind of put her head around like the door.
Yeah.
Can I hear? And do I hear anything else? Like, could I just pause for a second before I'm seen to hear if I can?
Why don't you roll a perception check?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh wait, that's cock. Your shit dice. 10.
10. You don't hear much, but what you do perceive as you like pop your head around the door is Henry's really shocked and suddenly scared of Kai. Not scared in like for his life, but just like
he's not used. This isn't like Henry's been a bit of a shit and this is what Kai does, and then Henry. Like,
yeah.
Just bounce, mate.
It's not normal for Kai to behave like Kai's not reactive and violent to people.
Yeah.
But that's you wouldn't get anything else from a 10. And the movement at the doorway catches Kai's eye and he drops the spell, and then just looks back to Henry and just goes, "Get in your fucking room. I don't want to look at you." And Henry goes, "Oh, I'm just fucking sorry, mate. I'm really sorry. Fuck. You really want me?" And he's like, "Yes, just go." And he like, and like slowly walks to his room and like shuts the door, and is just quite shocked. It's almost like Kai's never actually put up boundaries with this cunt before.
Yeah.
Almost.
Hey, are you okay?
Yes. I'm sorry. That was quite a lot. I just this is combative music.
Yeah. Am I in danger?
Hang on.
You're
hang on.
next.
He's just told me of your past.
Plot
Now you
twist.
must die.
Plot twist, Henry actually said something bad about Kai's mum, and he's had a real change of heart while he was away.
Oh Jesus. You okay?
It was just a really tough couple of days, and I came straight up here and do you mind? I'm just gonna like sit down in my room for a second. Just come through. I just don't want to be in this.
Yeah.
area,
I'm covered in yellow powder.
It's cute. It's
Okay.
very cute.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I'll come through.
He like sits on the edge of his bed, like pushing himself back up onto the headboard. I just can't hear him talk about you at all.
Wait, what?
He barely even knows your name, but he drinks in your tavern and has done for over a year. And he is such a fucking prick about everything. And I can't have, it's one thing to listen to him spewing shit about the ruling classes or whatever, but it's another thing for him to be crap about anyone below is he considers below him. And he is not respectful of people, and I am a bit done with listening to it. And then he fucking remembered your name for the first time ever, and I just lost my shit. And I realize it's not very cool, but I just couldn't. I'm gonna have to. No, I'm not gonna apologize to him.
Okay. Angus is gonna sit on the edge of the bed and just hold his hand, and it's like, what? What did he say?
I don't want to repeat it. He thinks that he has your sister, and he was making derogatory comments about the Feywild sisters.
Oh, he's dead.
Look, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. You don't have to apologize to him. But you could, just apologize to him for maybe pinning him up against the wall and leave the rest to me.
Oh shit. He's in danger.
He's in danger. I mean, not real danger, obviously, just... Look. Mel can handle herself, and I can handle myself. But you don't talk shit about us both.
It's like Voltron.
Honestly,
he is a worthless little prick, and I have given him rope to hang himself with, and I don't know why I'm surprised that he is like this. I could have done this a long time ago, and maybe he would know not to speak to me in that way. But it was different last year. Being in first year is really different. We were different people. I was extremely different.
You were a dickhead.
And we cared a lot about popularity back then, and I don't care about that stuff anymore. I mean, it seems silly, but
I mean, it's okay to care about it a little. It's not crazy to want to be liked by people. It's it's one of the things I kind of liked was that you made effort with people, whereas I was a bit I don't really want to get to know anyone. So
get my note.
I did, yeah. I didn't think it was you. Good thing you said it was from you, though.
You mock me.
Yes.
I like it.
Good. Because it's not going to stop.
I'm so tired. I think I'm going to fall asleep in my clothes. So
I'll go.
but we can do the picnic soon.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can do a picnic.
You can see how like heavy his eyelids are. He's
yeah.
like really speaking to you and trying so hard to like stay awake and have this moment with you. But his eyelids are like trying to shut themselves.
Look, sleep. Look, don't worry about Henry. There's always dickheads. Okay, go sleep. I'll see you tomorrow.
No.
And then I'll just leave. I'll go just a quick murder, real quick.
Just to a closed door as you walk out. Just.
I think there is a moment like she just looks at the door and is like, "Oh, you fucked up. You
fucked up, bro. You fucked up."
There's no coming back from that.
There's
No. He's done.
This is a fun thing that Hiraeth and Kai could bond over, though.
Oh,
The
sure.
death.
The hunt.
The hunt. But no, I think it's Agatha and Mel are those two sisters that fight all the time, but everyone knows you don't cross them both because together you're fucked.
It's just
Together,
that.
Voltron. It really is a moment of like.
We have to turn it against each other because against combined, our powers are too deadly.
Yeah.
Cool. It's so fucking late. I didn't mean to go on this long. We'll pick up next time doing downtime, but Hiraeth, you have one last thing?
Just super quick, just because I'm incredibly aware that I didn't actually specify that I spoke to Hazes. I still didn't, but I think what I would have done is I'd have left outside her cloister door. I'd have left a letter saying tonight was no mysteries, no cool or calm or collected. Tonight was me. Thank you for being there, and I have a flower just there as well. And it's like it's got paint all over it and or pigment all over it, but I just leave that there and just kind of run off, trip, get up, run off again, you know. But that's just wanted to leave it there.
Cloister
so
Dodeca is the fucking gameless cloister. It's Hiraeth.
Hold up, I have game.
Oh, honey.
Just gonna remind you of your wizard version of "Do you like me?" checkbox. No.
I would also like to remind you, the person that you're now seeing just went, "I'm probably gonna pass out," while you were sat on their bed, and you were like, "Cool, bye." Like, you could have stayed to snuggle. Is all I'm saying.
What is the game? Wait for him to pass out and then kiss him while he's passed out.
No.
You could just like snuggle.
I'm with, they're not there yet though. They've only had a couple of smooches.
They've only known each other for a year and a half.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, good game. Barely a dice rolled, but so much drama and fun. It was like a Valentine's episode almost.
We'll do the
Almost.
thing that like American and British TV shows when they have to air on each other's things, which is pull it out of the order and play it when it makes sense in the like, calendar, but the story makes no fucking sense because by the time we get there, like Hazes and Hiraeth have like broken up, like Agatha and Kai are like engaged, and everyone's like, why are they acting so weird? And they've just completely fucked the order.
Yeah.
Next week is winter solstice and New Year.
It's a double bill.
It's a double bill. Cool, wonderful guys, well done. It went on a long time, but it was really good fun. So
thank you to everyone. Thank you to our new followers, and thank you for chatting. We love having you here. We have a Discord. You can join. We talk about the game more. We talk about all sorts of TTRPG stuff. We'll be back again next week at 7 p.m. BST, which stands for those of you,
Big Sexy Time.
Big Sexy Time.
Heck yes.
BST. I don't really care. Join the Discord, chat, do all those good things. Check out our friends. thanks to the mods, and we'll see you next Wicked Wednesday.
What?